right now. And everybody just missed our great talk about the Darth Maul being Palpatine's son theory yet again.
Ugh. Yeah, you've missed out quite a lot.
6 people watching, that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what should we start with? I've said I'm gonna play a game. I think I'm gonna try finish Force Unleashed 2.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
maybe we
think that's
can
best.
do something else before that, so I can delay the pain.
Yeah.
What is happening?
They are just doing their usual gay things again.
I can show off my awesome hardcover again. One of the best books ever written by Ray Bradbury. Something wicked this way comes.
I mean, I have to admit the cover of Quarry looked a bit more promising.
Yeah, all those hardcase crime covers are great. Same for the German James Bond covers.
Mm-hmm. And
which
they're
is
pretty
why
cheap.
Sibbert is going to get them.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's going to happen again, probably. Oh yeah, also, speaking of Bond, on His Majesty's Secret Service, because we're going to go politically correct now. No, it's about fucking King Charles, current events. I'm excited. This came out of nowhere. They have terrible marketing, apparently. But
Yeah, but like Charles became king in less than a year ago, so did they edit out Elizabeth and make her into Charles, or did they just write it in a few months?
I mean, if it's
I'm
about
gonna
the
guess they
coronation-
wrote it in a few months. I'm gonna guess because it's 160 pages, pretty much. Yeah. And it's written by Charlie Hickson, famous for writing the Young Bond novels, which are highly acclaimed, more or less. So I have high expectations. Especially because this is a Bond set in the modern day, because most of the continuation novels go back into the 60s, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Faber, if that is heartwarming to you, I don't want to know how cold your heart actually is.
It's been ages. How are things? About as can be expected.
Shut up. I'm
the masterpiece, the novel that everybody
I'm
loves.
halfway done. It's not stopping.
I took a break from reading Star Wars books, thank God. And I read good books. I read actual books. I read good stuff. And I'm going to continue reading good stuff. The only Star Wars I'm going to review on this channel anymore are comics, because those are easier to read and quicker to read.
Yeah. So far nothing made me like break yet, but Children got pretty close.
Yeah, we should see how you feel by the end of it. Courtship is better. That's not even a debate. Don't even try.
I hate Courtship, but Courtship is better. Yeah, that's not even close.
Courtship is easy to read. You know what's happening. It has a plot and it has interesting things.
Courtship is like written in actual human English, so like that's a plus already. Imagine.
And you read the fucking German translation, and that's also unreadable.
And it's longer, I think.
But I like that you did post, like, when you got the famous line that they were dancing clumsy like ex-fiancés at a party.
What the fuck was that line? Like I
don't know. Back in the day when I read that, I asked both Americans and British people if this is like a phrase, and it isn't.
If someone's watching who's going to Legends Con, like Hambly is there, just ask her, like, is that an idiom from her hometown or something? Because I have no idea what it means to dance awkwardly in a clumsy way, like ex-fiancé. Like, it makes
if you were an ex-fiancé or something, wouldn't you be dancing awkwardly?
But that's such a weird comparison. What is that comparison?
I have no idea.
Wasn't it about like two asteroids like being close to each other, and it looked like they were dancing like ex-fiancés at a party who accidentally meet again? And it's like, what even is this? Like, don't even make a comparison.
What did Hambly go to? Like, that's not, I mean, maybe I'm just weird, but that doesn't sound relatable, really.
And it's just like, if that's your comparison, just don't even make a comparison. And there's also the famous one where Han Solo is like, just because you put soap in the pantry doesn't make it food.
Yes. Oh, I didn't write that down, but I remember that. Like, soap in the kitchen doesn't make a soup. What?
Well, that makes sense.
I mean, it's literally true, I guess, but
Just bizarre. And the fact they translated like literally also doesn't help. Because
yes.
it made me think it's translation errors or something, but it isn't.
Yeah.
I'm less pale? What
I
the-
don't agree.
No, I'm as pale as always.
No, there's a bit of red in your face.
Oh yeah, he was outside for like half an hour probably.
No.
Not even that much.
Definitely not.
Yes. And
I mean,
Cray
I don't
Mingler,
understand.
and Cray Mingler like suspiciously sounds like her self-insert because everyone thinks about how hot she is. And Leia's also weird, like.
Yeah, I've read all of the Ian Fleming books, all 14 of them. I also read most of the John Gardner books. I read the Kingsley Amis Colonel Sun novel. I read the novelizations to the movies. I read almost everything except Raymond Benson. I have to finish some of the John Gardner books and Young Bond. I also read the Bond comics by Dynamite. So yeah,
I have not yet read anything.
what is that?
Oh no, he's looping.
He's in his Ben Shapiro persona again.
Should we watch Matt Wilkins' Children of the Jedi review right now? Can we take it?
We can attempt, I guess.
How long is it?
Oh, let me check. I have no idea.
Yeah. Because like the iJedi one took
really
us an
long.
hour.
I think it's like at most it's 15 minutes, but I think it's shorter a little bit.
If it's like 11 minutes or something, I guess. I think I remember it being this long, then perhaps it's fine.
I can't find Matt Wilkins on YouTube. Oh, there he is. Okay. 15 minutes, almost 16.
I mean, I have time, but I know you're
It's
not
a banger
That's a
video.
bit too long.
It's a banger. I mean,
I know it's long, but guys, that's what she said. But
And we're
we
gonna
have
do
to-
it in 0.5 speed.
Oh
So
no,
it's
that's gonna
gonna
take
take
an
an hour.
hour.
no, I always do it in 1.25. Like
Okay,
that's
we're gonna
acceptable.
watch it in normal speed, but when he says something funny, we can go back and do it in 0.5. Okay, this is more important than playing Force Unleashed 2,
I guess I agree.
especially because I'm stuck anyway. Okay, also share audio. This should be working.
Okay.
Okay.
Read. Today we're doing Children of the Jedi by Barbara Hamley. It's been a while, and I loved it the first time. Do I still love it?
Oh
First
wait,
off,
I already watched this one.
What?
He has a horrible mic placement in this video.
Oh no.
He's gonna hit
So-
it a few times.
Oh, that's
Oh,
unfortunate.
oh god. Okay, let's. I'm ready. I think. I hope.
Cray and Nikos, which are some of Luke's first or second class of Jedi. I can't remember where they are. They're in the early classes here. Nikos has died. Technically, his body's gone. But Cray is a master technician and has put together a clone body using Ciceruk technology, they say, and kind of captured Nikos' essence.
I like that he's already like that deep into the character stuff before talking about the plot. Imagine watching this as a newcomer. You have no idea what the hell he's talking about.
I mean, it's not like the book does a better job because it feels like the book placed you in the middle of a plot line that's already going on for like 100 pages or something. Like in the middle of you're just.
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
that's a good point. What plot?
That's also true, yeah.
In a droid or android body. Now, here's the thing. At the end, I mean, spoilers here, but Nikos believes he is not human, or he's not Nikos. You know, the spirit of Nikos isn't in him. He's just a droid with really good, sensory behavior and human, programming. And Luke tends to agree. And at the end, Cray thinks so too. But very early in this, Nikos is told to call on the Force and conjure up memories and random projections, star charts, and everything, and he does. So I want to say that everyone was wrong. It was really weird. It doesn't really make sense because at the very beginning.
Oh wait, something doesn't make sense.
That's an admission, I guess.
I just have to say I haven't read Children of the Jedi, and I have no idea what he's talking about.
I have
read it
I have read
twice, and
so
I
far,
still have
and I
no
also
idea.
I have read so far, and I also don't.
I think I vaguely remember it was something how Luke's plot started because it's so fucking bizarre.
Yes.
Okay, so the book, since Sivert hasn't read it, I'm trying to explain it as best as I remember.
Yeah.
The book starts. There is some like drug addict called McCrump. He has a stupid name.
Drop McCrump.
Droopy McDrop Drubber. And he's crashing a party that's held for Leia, and Han and Luke are also there. It's a political visit. And I don't know what happens there.
Yeah, he's just mumbling to himself like that.
Yeah,
the
and it leads to
children,
Leia, Han. Yeah, but it leads to Han and Leia going to Belsavis, and Luke for some reason goes somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know where, but he takes this Nikos Mar guy with him,
he
for some reason,
he
wants to unlock memories from him, and he finds like a place full of asteroids, and that's where he finds the Eye of Palpatine and gets trapped on board the ship for some reason.
He goes to Nikos. Like, this is also a part I did not understand. He's like, can you, in your mind, like because your robot just generate random numbers? And he's like, yeah, I can. And the numbers that he generates, they like make up coordinates, and I think it's called Moonflower Nebula or something, the place that he's in.
Oh,
and
yeah, something stupid.
Yeah, some bullshit. And that's where they randomly get attacked by a ship that they can't spot. So then the twist is it's the Eye of Palpatine, which is literally inside a meteor. And yeah, they get trapped there and indoctrinated with some thing.
It's
I guess.
really, really stupid.
I have no idea how to explain it.
Yeah, it's a terrible setup. But yeah, let's continue what he has to say.
Nikos is doing what I think is something a Jedi would do. And, the Jedi would be captured and force essence into a machine. That's already been established from Truce of Bakura. So we know that technology exists, and that Krey has found some way to, make it backwards compatible to, instead of just into a machine, fill into a human body. That makes sense too. And they lead you to believe that really is Nikos, but at the end they don't. Now, it's sad because this is a book of missed opportunities now that I look at it. I wish they would have done more with Nikos. When he is captured, when Luke and all of them go upon the Eye of Palpatine, Nikos has put a restraining bolt on, which just kind of proves to everyone he's a droid because he can't do anything. He can't help Krey, even though he wants to, but that restraining bolt is stopping him. And that's how Krey realizes, oh, Nikos is just a droid after all. He doesn't have the Force. He never did. I kind of knew that. I was lying to myself. And Luke's like, yeah, you were kind of lying to yourself. Why would Luke be a jerk? Why even?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
I can't wait for his Denning verse rereads. I hope he sees the light.
Also, does it make sense for Krey to be able to figure out how to make, I guess it makes sense for her to make a buddy for him because it's like an android buddy, but to transfer the essence, because he was pretty pissed that Corran seemingly knew stuff that Luke didn't know. So I don't know if it makes sense for him to accept.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know. Krey can do anything. She's brilliant and she's attractive, according to Hambly.
Long legs, yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah, that's all I remember about her description.
Yeah.
Great writing.
Go with this charade so long? I don't know. That was a question, especially when Luke calls on Nikos to do those random coordinates to kind of pinpoint what eventually would lead them to the Eye of Palpatine.
Okay, so I barely remember this, but I think he's wrong about Nikos using the Force or something to come up with numbers. I took it as the droid has all of Nikos' memories. He's just unlocking them.
Yes, so it's also weirdly described. Luke wonders whether he's able to use the Force, and that's when he doesn't say try to use the Force. He's just pretty direct, coordinate random number, generate random numbers, and they just happen to be coordinates. But I also could be wrong because that part is so confusing to read.
Yeah. You could almost say the book is terrible.
Yes.
Yeah, don't read it ever. Maybe read Darksaber, but don't read the rest. It's trash.
Yeah, unless you're a completionist, don't ever read it in your life.
Mhm.
No use.
What is Matt Wilkins up to? He's rereading all of the Expanded Universe books. I don't know where he is currently. He's beyond Young Jedi Knights at this point in his reading. Not in his reviews. He's currently at Darksaber, was his last video. He has some crazy ideas on his rereads. Some crazy opinions, like with Tales of the Jedi Redemption or Secrets of the Jedi by Jude Watson. Also crazy timeline ideas that are just gonna drive anyone insane. Like now he wants to put all of Young Jedi Knights before Hand of Thrawn because of such a minor like continuity problem that he spotted. It's
yeah. Also something that he didn't mention, like in the first 100 pages of Children of the Jedi, Luke falls unconscious 3 times. It's so annoying. He's just like he's constantly injured. That's his thing now in this book, and he constantly falls unconscious. It's so.
Sorry, I'm just looking in the Discord. Maxwell has renamed himself. Star Wars Tales has ruined my life, which is accurate. But he has reviewed a good Tales short, which is nice. The Minch short story. I think he does. He almost does.
I mean, he put NGO number 1 on his list.
Yeah, no, he put Star by Star number 1. He prefers Star by Star over Invincible.
No, he put the entire NGO ahead.
Yeah, but he put Star by Star as like, oh, this is the best one out of NGO. Jesus. Okay.
Now on Ithor, Han encounters an old, I guess, a smuggler named Drug McCrub, I think is his name. It's kind of a silly name now. I forgot how silly the name was. But he's warning, yet killing. It was saying he's going to kill Han Solo, but warning him about the Children of the Jedi. Another little problem I have with this book, it shouldn't be called Children of the Jedi. Han's story is really boring and goes nowhere. There was some fun times. I remember one scene clearly when they're being chased by these Kretch or whatever, these like little creepy crawly demon looking aliens, and they're trying to run out of the tunnel, and I think they get blasted out by some water out of a spout and get kind of blasted up in the air, fall to the ground, and they're kind of just laying on their backs, and they look at each other, and Han goes, "Buddy, we're getting too old for this," and Han roars in agreement. I thought that was funny. Still,
Han growls in agreement.
That was such a pointless scene. It's so.
I mean, I agree with him that Children of the Jedi is a terrible title. That's why I prefer the German one.
Eye
of Palpatine.
Yeah, that's it. It seems like it's more accurate. Yeah.
Fun scene, but to be honest, wow, they didn't really do that much. In fact, the Children of the Jedi kind of get mentioned, but you're never really. I don't know. The book doesn't make it crystal clear if we know who they are, if we know where they are. Nope. It just kind of, I don't know why that was the title of it. They should have just called it The Eye of Palpatine, honestly, because that's the one story you remember the most. Leia's storyline is, I mean, she is chief of state, but she's not caught up in a political thing or being an ambassador for somewhere or representing the New Republic, which is refreshing. She's going on an actual honest to goodness adventure where she recognizes Raganda as one of the Emperor's concubines. She gets to meet Eric. She gets captured by them and then escapes.
He hasn't introduced any of these characters.
Yep. And
people would be so confused watching this. I'm just saying.
And then, of course, Eric is an interesting character because I forgot how evil.
Also, Eric, not Eric.
Oh.
Eric, the illegitimate son of Palpatine. Eric, Triclops, and Maul.
It's pretty questionable for a chief of state to just run around the galaxy, but whatever.
Evil this kid was. I thought Raganda was the, kind of like the godmother pulling the strings. I knew that she was prepping him to be the next emperor. He was just too young right now, which is why they explain why she didn't appear before Thrawn and whoever else, why she'd been biding her time, because she's waiting for Eric to grow up. Now, for 1 second, Leia entertains that Eric is Palpatine's son, but immediately throws that away. And then the book doubles down and says, yes, he is not related to the Emperor. So that's good that they squashed that rumor immediately after bringing the thought up. But Eric is happy to be the villain here. He controls droids with his the mechanism in his brain. He's controlling the Eye of Palpatine, which they know about. Raganda knew about. Mara Jade did not know, which means, and this also makes sense, that there was another hand of the Emperor. I'm fine with that. Raganda doesn't seem as fully trained as Mara does. Mara's pissed when she finds out there's another hand. Oh, and how does she find out there's another hand? When she's going out on a date with Lando. Yeah, that's in it, because when Han calls him up.
Yeah,
You want to watch
whatever.
this slow-mo?
No, actually not.
Well, I do.
Jay did not know.
I hoped I was finished with Mara Jade's
Oh,
stupidity.
which means,
Nice.
and this also makes sense. There was another hand of the Emperor. I'm fine with that. Raganda doesn't seem as fully trained as Mara does. Mara's pissed when she finds out there's another hand. Oh, and how does she find out there's another hand? When she's going out on a date with Lando. Yeah, that's in it. Because when Han calls him up, she's all gussied up.
Noah, can you
to
pause?
go out, and Lando gets into the Hall Projector. He's
Okay, can you just confirm?
Okay, sorry, his face. Take a screenshot, please.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is
wait.
him talking about Lando and Mara again.
Just can you confirm? Like, is it true that Mara is pissed that there's another Emperor's hand and that she's on a date with Lando, or is just a Wilkinism?
Oh, you haven't gotten to the part yet?
No.
Okay, so they call up Mara, and Lando is there. They're on a business trip. The book says.
Yeah, so obviously a date.
As we learn later in End of Thrawn, that was obviously read. Yeah, they were on a business trip, but there isn't anything between them. But Matt is Matt.
Thank you, Mr. Zahn. So wait, gonna post it in Allgemein.
But yeah, I wanna hear again how he says holo projector.
Han calls him up. She's all gussied up, like to go out. And Lando gets into the Hall Projector. The whole person.
He's not even trying to say it.
I mean, I guess it's funny.
Yeah, personal embrace of pain.
Yep, it's true, but whatever. I'm almost like, if I have finished this book. I mean, I don't know, does the book say that it's also just a business thing? I mean, whatever, then I don't care. Like, I'm finished with most cringe, I think, until...
You mean this book? They say
Yeah.
it's just a business trip, but it's just because they try to imply, because it's Lando and Mara together in a room. But obviously Zahn retconned that out of existence, and already in iJedi she was like, I hate spending time with Lando, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, iJedi already established that. That's true.
But I do remember in Hand of Thrawn how Mara is like, that was so fucking embarrassing. Because she even talks about one event, which I don't think we see, where she actually had to pretend to be Lando's girlfriend at one point on a business trip, and she fucking hated it and wanted to fucking kill everyone.
Oh no, it's
That's
so disrespectful.
So Matt is gonna hate it. Zahn, how dare you? How dare you? That's what
How dare you retcon something after we retconned you? That's so disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've posted
He's
an argument.
wearing his finest suit because they're about to go out together.
I don't think the book makes that clear at all. She's in like a hotel room.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't
But
catch
no,
what did he say.
Yeah, just his headcanon and stuff.
No,
No,
go
we're
back
told
to
later.
normal speed.
What?
Go back to normal speed. We can't do an entire video of 0.5.
Okay.
Later on, they were just going undercover. Oh, you bet they were going undercover. Yep.
Okay, also take this screenshot. Holy fuck. Most expressive face.
Oh wait, yeah, that's a screenshot. Just a second. Come on, where? That's a beautiful face.
Why does Matt always look psychotic when he talks about his weird shipping? Like,
I mean, admittedly, everyone looks bad during a pause, but yeah, that's sort of.
mhm.
I would say it's sort of divine
Can I-
justice. Yeah,
Can I
come on.
continue?
Yeah.
I still love Lando
Wait.
going under. Oh, they were just going undercover. Oh, you bet they were going undercover.
Oh,
Okay,
fucking
wait, I need this in slow motion. I'm sorry.
degenerate.
No, we're told later on they were just going undercover. Oh, you bet they were going undercover.
He already made that. I'm not
Yes.
even sure if you saw that because it was in the Jedi Academy trilogy. In one of his rereads where he said like, oh, Mara is like stranded on Yavin 4 because Kip stole her headhunter. Lando's going to try to pick her up, and he's also going to try to pick her up, and he's also doing this Wilkins face.
But this again is a great pause. I don't know. Every time I pause a Matt Wilkins video, it's gold.
You can just continuously pause. And
Yeah,
it's
please
sort of-
make another screenshot of this one.
Yeah,
This is just hit after hit.
it's sort of uncanny. Yeah, I did it. You can go on if you want.
Okay.
Still love Lando Mara. Hashtag
No, you don't.
Lorando.
That's a lie. I don't
Okay.
believe you. I
Didn't
don't believe
work.
that you do that, actually.
Anyway, Eric is doing mean things to droids, making them go against their.
Eric is doing mean. That's a great out of context line.
Never
Eric.
change, Matt, please. You're awesome.
Now please continue reading Children of the Jedi and think Irek is actually Eric Cartman.
I think that's gonna make it like I sort of already have more fun because I'm just insulting the book, and whenever something happens, I just want something worse to happen. Like, yeah, I hope she got fucking raped or something. But
Yeah, same.
yes, no, that's I said it I said it a few times. I 100% believe that's true. I don't think he likes that. I just think he hates Mara and he wants Callista back.
Programming. He's controlling R2D2, who tries to kill Han and Leia at first, and they don't know why. But then, after rerouting his, I can't remember, some type of circuit, which
Wi-Fi.
Eric thinks is impossible to do, and then finds out because he can't control R2 anymore. And then, of course, the Eye of Palpatine is getting rewired because Callistia's essence is in there, so he can't call on the Eye of Palpatine.
Wait,
Things go south
where did
quick
that
for
come from?
Raganda and Eric.
I have no idea. Don't ask.
Is it
me.
He hasn't explained. He hasn't explained what the Eye of Palpatine is.
Oh, who can
Yeah,
This is the first time he just mentions Callista.
It's
Yeah.
basically just a giant starship inside an asteroid.
Well, I can't really follow along in his review.
Yeah. He also didn't explain who the bad guys are, like Roganda and Eric.
They abandon ship and disappear. And another thing that I knew this one, but forgot to mention it probably in my first review. It's kind of weird. Barbara Hamley knew at this point she was probably coming back to write another novel, and she didn't bring them back. That always bothered me. Now, of course, we're going to get to hear their story, which is awesome. They're ending way later. But why create characters, put them on a cliffhanger, knowing you're going to wrap up this, third book in the Callista trilogy? Why not bring them back and finish off their story? It's just kind of weird that she kind of left it out there, because another
they have no
Hand
story.
of the Emperor is very interesting, and readers would probably want to know more about them.
No.
I don't-
Oh, wait, that's
I
a
don't
great
think
one.
Roganda and Eric are on anyone's like top 10 post-Endor villains, and this is another great screenshot.
Yeah,
What is it with Matt Wilkins' face?
it's sort of sad. Yeah. Yeah. No, you can go on.
Okay, but seriously, Roganda and Eric,
Like,
not good.
I'm not even sure he remembered them when he read are they in NJO or what? I think
In NJO we
Yeah.
get what happened to them, and it is pretty awesome. I agree with him on that, but
probably because a more talented writer took care of them, I would assume.
because people liked Mara Jade, and that's why they liked the title Hand of the Emperor.
Yes.
I guess.
I mean, I'm also
there are better ones out there than
Yeah.
Roganda. Fucking Chronal was one.
Yeah, Chrono was fun, I guess.
But Chronal was like unique and interesting.
Yeah, it was
we
a
can't
cool
have
villain.
that.
And
Like,
then he got a
you-
terrible ending in a Star Wars Tales comic as a retcon. Thanks,
Seba-
AMGP.
Sivat, you have to think like this: like you already had like an Emperor's Hand who was interesting. Do you want to have another one? Like that would be boring. It would be all the same. Like so, you gotta get one that's not so interesting.
I
It's
mean,
fun.
that's true.
Eric's an interesting character for a villain. You know, an emperor born to be, but yet he's not there yet. He still is a child in a way and throws fits and stuff. Ragonda, again, her character's not very well fleshed out. She's trying to, you know, raise her son, but she's not portrayed as, I mean, she is kind of, I guess, evil, but she's not portrayed as that way or that much. In fact, the roles were split.
So she's like
first
Mara
time,
Jade.
reading this.
So she's like Mara Jade.
Oh,
That's painful.
And again, I just forgot. I thought Ragonda was the evil one, and you know, was just corrupting young Eric, and Eric didn't know better. But now it looks like Eric's taking control, and Ragonda's just holding on for dear life that, you know, she can, you know, stay there and help him out rise to emperor. This actually, the way it's written in Children of the Jedi, plays out perfectly what you will see in New Jedi Order.
Yeah, because I assume someone with better writing skills wrote it. Like, didn't we have like the child to be raised as the Emperor? Didn't we have the exact same thing in Champions of the Force already? Like, oh, we're gonna get Anakin and make him the new, like, groom him to be the new Emperor. Like,
Yep. But that's also a true point, what Matt Wilkins said. Darla is good because she's not competent. We don't always want good villains.
That's not Faber making things up. That's literally a quote from Matt Wilkins.
Yeah. Who is Cronel? I've heard the name before, but don't remember the character. Cronel is known under many names. He first appeared under the name Black Hole in the very old Marvel, I think it was the newspaper strips, actually. For a story arc, he was like Imperial Intelligence. He just appeared as like a black hologram and looked pretty cool. And fought against Luke and Leia and stuff. And then he was the main villain of the novel Luke Skywalker and the Shadows of Mindor by Matthew Stover, where he's known as Lord Shadowspawn. But yeah, he's a great character. Yeah. And then he got a terrible ending.
And isn't he the one in... He's not in Enemy Lines, but isn't he implied to be the one who created the big guy in Enemy Lines?
Oh yeah, that's confirmed. That's confirmed. So Cronel is somewhat connected to Children of the Jedi and Ismaran and the Ismarans. But I was surprised when I reread New Jedi Order, because Alston, he doesn't mention Cronel, but he does set up like there was another Imperial Force user helping them. And it was insane to read that. I thought all of that was a retcon. Like, it was way more open in the actual novel, but nope. I'm just wondering what Alston was thinking, like who it actually was. But yeah, that was pretty good.
Yep.
You know who I thought it was when I first read it?
Who?
Lumaya.
Oh god, no.
Because I knew she was about to show up in Legacy of the Force, and I was trying to make it all fit and pretend like it was planned ahead.
Oh,
cute.
That's a dumb idea. I wish Lumaya would have stayed dead after the Marvel run. She was a great character in the Marvel run, and now her legacy is tainted by, funny enough, Legacy of the Force.
I mean, she could have stayed dead, but Luke just didn't want to let her go.
Yeah, it is. Let's continue.
So for that reason, whoever wrote New Jedi Order really wrote a great compliment to this book.
Whoever wrote New Jedi Order. Yeah. Yeah, Matt.
Oh, yeah.
It was the one author who wrote it, James Luceno, for sure.
But again, wasn't Barbara Hanley supposed to do something to these characters? And if so, what? Next, I want to talk about Luke's story, where he and Nikos and Cray are going to, they discover the Eye of Palpatine. They discover an old stormtrooper named Triv who kind of tells them about the Eye of Palpatine, its purpose, and that it's 30 years old. Whoops. Okay, now, yes, you know, the Supreme Counselor Palpatine was around back then. The Clone Wars hadn't started officially, but
Supreme Counselor.
I don't know if that's
that's not, no, it's Chancellor.
Yeah, I assume maybe it was like an old version.
Wait, did he say the Clone Wars hadn't started yet?
Oh, let me check again. But no, this is also not, don't try to make sense of it. This is just a Wilkinism.
Yeah,
Calling
because
Chancellor Counselor.
if it's 30 years ago, then the Clone Wars would have already ended at that point.
But it's 30 years ago the Eye of Palpatine was supposed to be
Does the
sent
book
out.
even say 30? I thought it said
Yeah.
like 40 or something.
No, 40 years or
yes,
something.
he
else.
and Nikos
It's like
and
30, yeah.
Cray are going to. They discover the Eye of Palpatine. They discover an old stormtrooper named Triv who kind of tells them about the Eye of Palpatine, its purpose, and that it's 30 years old. Whoops. Okay, now yes, the Supreme Counselor Palpatine was around back then. The Clone Wars hadn't started officially, but again, this is.
The Clone Wars hadn't started officially 30 years ago.
I mean,
When is Children's set again? Like 14, 15, 14,
yeah, it's
81?
like it's like
12,
half.
I think.
I think half a
12?
year after Champions of the Force or something, like pretty close to Champions
Yes,
of the
so
Force.
12.
Yeah.
Okay, 12 ABY. So going back 30 years would be what? People who can do math?
17 BBY if we count 0 as a year.
Yeah, I mean, you would have.
Yeah, so the Clone Wars would have been over for like 2 years at that point.
No, I mean, I guess like this was prequel, so yeah.
Yeah, obviously the dates were wrong in all the Benton books because George
Yep.
also changed his mind. But Matt is saying, oh, the Clone Wars hadn't started yet. But 30 years would have been 17 BBY. 2 years after the end of the Clone Wars, so he's still wrong.
Yeah.
That's the important thing here.
George Lucas's fault. He had predated the Clone Wars way farther back than they wanted to, and everyone in Bantam was instructed that the Clone Wars took place way later. So in that old timeline, this kind of makes sense that the Eye of Palpatine was constructed, during, or I'm sorry, I should say after the Clone Wars when he was the Emperor. But due to George Lucas's ever-changing timeline, now it looks like it was 30 years. How could he have constructed something? I'm not worried about that. Just like I forgave it for iJedi, I'm going to forgive it here for Barbara Hamley and not really call it a contradiction because it came straight from George Lucas, the timeline, which he later on changed. But, Luke gets on there. They wreck on the ship, and Luke is just beat up. I mean, this was the Luke problem I told you about that Bantam discovered they had because he was so powerful in Dark Empire. How do you tone him down? Well, Barbara Hamley's first answer was just to beat him up. I mean,
he's smiling again.
Yeah, he likes pain, and that's also that's not fixing.
How do you tone?
Like Luke at full health is still would still be very powerful. That's
so powerful in Dark Empire. How do you tone him down? Well, Barbara Hamley's first answer was just to beat him up. I mean, and he is like, it says that, he's got a gash over his head and he's just bleeding and the head's throbbing, and whenever he talks, it feels like someone's drilling inside of his neck or whatever, because everything hurts. And we're told how much, later on he breaks his leg and it's just crippling to him. He's just in so much pain. He's trying to keep himself together. He's exerting himself and using the Force and levitating down elevator shafts and trying to get away from sand people and crazy brainwashed aliens, which is actually kind of fun.
This sounds just like insane ramblings.
If you believe that Luke Skywalker is OP, how is it fixing it if you just injure? Like he would still be OP, like if he's at full health.
We've talked about this. Like the Luke problem isn't really a thing. Like I agree more with Stackpole and Zahn because they coined the phrase "whiny Luke." That was the problem for them in the Bantam era.
Yeah, which I would call the Luke. I call this the Luke problem. Like,
yeah, because Luke being OP, he's OP in Dark Empire only really after he became Palpatine's apprentice and learned some dark side tricks. Yeah, he took down an AT-AT, but that's still acceptable, I would say. compared to what he does later, like force projection and stuff,
Yeah.
which he learns.
Well, isn't he nerfed in many of the books because of circumstantial reasons?
Yeah, he's nerfed in every Bantam book.
Yeah, I mean,
Even in Truth at Bakura, because Matt also makes it sound like, oh, because of Dark Empire in the books after that, they nerf him. No, he's nerfed in Truth at Bakura. He's nerfed in the Front trilogy with the Salamirian stuff. He gets nerfed.
And in Hand of Thrawn, he has the mental block.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
And in Corellian trilogy, he just sucks.
Yeah, and it doesn't like I said, if you believe that he's OP, this doesn't fix it. Like you've just temporarily nerfed him, but he would still be OP.
The dumbest thing is Planet of Twilight, where he's on a planet where he can't use the Force, because if he does, on the other side of the planet there will be a tornado.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool concept.
I mean, I guess
it works better in Alston's Fate of the Jedi book when the planet is brought back, actually, but in Planet of Twilight it's not working.
But see, that's the thing. The Luke problem is worse, in my opinion, post NGO.
Yeah, because then he makes the Jedi superheroes, and there is no limit to their powers. He just goes insane with Force powers, and he creates new stupid ones, like fucking flow walking, which is time travel.
I mean, that's the only stupid one.
That's a really stupid one. Remember when Jaina learns Shatterpoint in like one paragraph of text, and she never uses it ever? Neither in that book or in the rest?
She did once. She cracked the guy's armor, I think.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe that was Jason.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I gotta go.
Oh, okay.
For a while, I'll be back.
Okay. We'll wait for you.
Yeah, don't start the game without me.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna watch Matt. Oh boy. I hate flow walking so fucking much. It's one of the dumb... It may actually be the dumbest Force power ever introduced into Star Wars.
Like, as a unique Force power, yeah, probably. Like, I just hate... Like, yeah, everything else would be a bad application of a power that already exists, like Kyp Durron pulling down the Sun Crusher from the gas giant on Yavin. It's just, okay, that's OP, but it's something we know of. Yeah, time travel with the Force sounds like
something in Crystal Star which I liked. Luke is not getting disguised in the Crystal Star because he's using the Force, like in the minds of other people, change his own appearance, and it's just like it's like a Jedi mind trick, but he's powerful enough to project it on other people for a longer time.
Yeah,
and I think it even so that's the thing.
No, that's been a thing in another book. Like he can. I'm not sure if it was Luke or someone else. Like he can make people not focus on him and just look somewhere else, more or less. Like, is this just a guy? And moving on.
Yeah, so that's good. But flow walking is literally
good.
Time travel. And I recently reread The Last Jedi novel by Michael Reeves and Maya Kevin Benoff. An entire point in that book is Jack Paven learning about a Sith holocron, which has like details about like time travel. You know, using the Force for that. And it's a big plot point, and all his memories get wiped at the end because that's dangerous knowledge.
Yes.
But flow walking, who cares? Denning retconned it a couple of times to, so it doesn't break the universe completely. But we all saw that Alston clip where he just had a mental breakdown trying to explain it.
What was it, like sending information back into the past or something? Was it?
Yeah, it was essentially, I think he retconned it saying, oh, we are not really going in the past with the Force, and we can't change anything. But we could, we could only change our own memories, but at the same time he's afraid that they will show up suddenly in the memories of other people who saw them in the past. And it's like a convoluted fucking bullshit. I hate it so fucking much.
I mean, if it hasn't even, like, if they can't even change. Whatever. Yeah, it sounds
But you can, but you can't. It's just, we got someone else in here.
Hello. There is no Luke problem.
Hello.
Yeah.
There is a Luke problem. It's just not the one he's gonna
The whiny Luke problem. But this... I think the only time Luke becomes powerful is actually New Jedi Order, and before that he's always nerfed. Except Dark Empire, which is a plot point that he learns dark side powers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I mean,
and then he gets
he-
rid of the dark side powers. That's why he's
Yeah.
not as strong. It's like
and
But
he's,
we still gotta cripple him in every
Yeah.
book.
I mean, he's competent, I would say, in iJedi. Like, he's, you know, we get him at the end fighting the Jansarai. He's pretty strong in that, and he manages to hold off multiple people on his
I
own.
think,
But
thinking of that right now, I think the only books that don't have the Luke, like, let's cripple him so he doesn't use the Force too much. I think the Corellian trilogy didn't have that at all. I think he was just like normal power level in that one. And I
Oh,
mean, I
that's-
remember his plot in the first book was just he was Lando's wingman because Lando is looking for a rich bride.
Yeah.
That's fun. You can look forward to that. That's some great Luke Lando stuff.
Yeah, I've heard people like as a setup for Hand of Thrawn that the Corellian trilogy is actually pretty good, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've heard positive
Yeah.
stuff.
I hope the rest of the Bantam era can redeem Lando for you because Kevin tried to ruin him, but yeah.
Yes, I've seen it. Oh yeah, Quash also brings something on Luke walking on lava. That's sort of because that's not like that brings up a whole lot of questions that they never will answer. Like, oh, he can walk. Like, because he's not walking on lava, actually, he's walking on the Force. That's literally said in the book. So, yeah.
Oh, by the way, have you read the Lando trilogy by Smith?
I have not, no. I will
Okay.
after getting through the pain.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I will definitely read it before getting to New Jedi Order. Definitely, yeah.
Okay, let's continue. Only 5 minutes left. That's good.
But the thing is, though, he's just using so much of the Force, and he's just burning himself out. And 3PO wants him to rest, but he knows he can't. He's got to keep pushing on with this mission to kind of get them out of the situation. I'll buy it. But you talk about Troy Denning, torturing characters. Barbara Hamley tortures
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Luke in this one. I mean, he is beat up the whole way through. That's another thing I did like about this book. 3PO is, for once, teamed up with Luke. We don't see that much. It's usually Luke and R2, 3PO and Leia, or 3PO and Han.
I will agree with him on that. That's a nice little change, but it doesn't
I
save the book.
guess, yeah.
3PO doesn't do anything though.
Yeah, but I've always said like 3PO and R2 are the only well-written characters in Hambly's books.
Yeah, I mean, 3PO worked in Jedi Search, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, of course it's directed at me.
Yep. Look at Matt with the Denning.
No.
You'll come around, Brennan. I'm sure.
But Children of the Jedi is nothing compared to like fucking Crucible, where Han loses an eye,
Yeah.
and then the anime end fight in the fourth dimension.
Yeah. I think Children of the Jedi. It's a weird one. Like, we'll get to it, but I'm not even sure if I can say it's like there's a lot of stuff that's offensive, like offensively bad. I think a lot of
It's
stuff,
so nothing that I don't know how
it's
to
just
rank
nothing. Like half of the stuff in the book could actually be good. I just don't remember it. It's just nothing.
And you can't understand it because the writing style is horrendous.
Yes.
Yeah, but we also talked about this. The book is also deeply sexist.
Like, for some reason, that's a thing. Like, it's at least mentioned 2 or 3 times that Han keeps trying to put like very revealing, I guess revealing clothes on Leia. Like, oh, I have, what did she say? Like, I have underwear that's more acceptable than this or something. It's like, why? Like,
That's okay. That's the precursor for Denning, for the Denning verse, because Denning likes to put Leia in cosplay outfits for
which is
Han.
like on a planet only with criminals. Like, there's no one left. Like, why? Yeah. We've got you. If just watch my stream every day, like for the
Oh
next...
yeah, that's one of the most. Han didn't lose his ear in Darkness. It was never explained what the fuck that actually was, that scene. You guys, do you know what I'm talking about?
Nope, I don't.
The Chiss want information from Leia, so they show her like a TV screen where apparently Han Solo is getting tortured by another Chiss, and his ear gets cut off, and he gets like beaten up and stuff and cut.
Oh.
And then the real Han runs in because he escaped his prison cell, and it's actually fake. But we don't know what the fuck. Is it like an actor? Is it a hologram? Is it like fake footage? Is it a clone? We are never told what the fuck is going on because Leia is convinced that it's actually Han. And Han is the chapter just ends saying, "Wow, that guy on TV looks just like me." it's so fucking terrible. Again, Troy, just masterful writer.
Oh no.
He doesn't have to explain anything. He thinks his audience is smart enough to figure it out for themselves.
Like she's why
oh yeah,
Leia?
that's when we learned that Vader undressed Leia, and yeah,
Like literally or with his eyes, which is both.
literally.
Oh, fuck off.
I think the
Always
Chiss looked
Leia.
at her. The Chiss looks at her like she's naked, but Leia thinks how Vader actually undressed her on the Death Star when he tortured her. Yeah, we got incest. Yeah, fun.
That's how it's always been. But Barbara Hamley, very early, I guess, said, "Hey, I'm gonna team 3PO with Luke," and I liked that. I liked the interactions that Luke had with 3PO, how 3PO could help. In fact, the Eye of Palpatine story, to me, seemed to be the main story. I didn't care about the Children of the Jedi. I cared about the Eye of Palpatine. The Eye of Palpatine in itself is a pretty good idea, too. You know, of course.
The Eye of Palpatine.
It's essentially a Star Destroyer that looks like an asteroid. And it was
Yeah.
created to wipe out one village full of Jedi.
Which
I
is
don't think that's... a
So
smart
Dala
one.
could have used it then.
She also didn't know
Reborn
about it.
Emperor.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's something we always have to... Palpatine
Yeah.
is back in Dark. He has to know... Like, same we brought this up with the Maw installation. Like, it would still have been stupid if Kevin tried to explain, oh, even Palpatine didn't know where it was located, so that's why he didn't use it. Stupid
Yeah.
plot contrivance, but that would have at least been an explanation. No, he knows about all this stuff. He just doesn't look for it.
especially
He spends his money building the galaxy gun.
the mission to destroy Plaid Citadel with the Eye of Palpatine, like that was supposed to happen 30 years ago. So definitely before the movies. And Palpatine was you can send one Star Destroyer there. Like you could probably also send just one Starfighter there. Like who's gonna be there? No one. Just
Yeah, and
shoot at it.
regarding this point, can't they just use a couple ships? I think
Yes.
the retcon in later source books and stuff was like, I remember from the New Essential Chronology, it just said like, oh, this was at the time 19 BBY, when Palpatine couldn't openly act evil, so he had to disguise his weapon of destruction. Similar to like Kamas, the destruction of Kamas, which he also did order, but he, pretended it was like an accident. So yeah, just early on in the Empire where he couldn't openly do bad shit, but yeah, it's still.
Yep.
The Emperor would have wheels within wheels of plans, devious plans. And that Callista, a long time ago, came across this plan.
He just said Callista instead of Callistia.
Every time he does it in the Darksaber video, he says Callista as well. I think he's given up.
Yeah, because he
Okay.
admitted he only says Callistia because he wants to annoy you. That's the only
I don't
reason.
believe him. I don't believe him. He said that for fucking decades before he even knew me. Unless he was playing like 4D chess his entire life, I don't.
One
Yeah,
day I'm
he-
going to meet a really annoying German man.
He flow walked the memory into the past, and that's how he knew he always needed to say Callistia.
Obviously, he would have been the Emperor at this point, but that she sacrifices herself, downloads her essence. Now, chronologically, we already know that she can do this, but she downloads her essence into the Eye of Palpatine to kind of screw up what's called the will. And that all makes sense, too. Now, what about Luke and Callista? What about does their love mean something?
No.
In a way, yes. Luke is pining for the old Jays, the old Jedi.
The old Jace?
Does he mean like days or ways?
Luke is pining for the old Jace.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that.
What
down.
about does their love mean something? In a way, yes. Luke is pining for the old Jays, the old something. In a way, yes. Luke
No, it's meaningless. It's
Luke
literally
is pining for the old Jays, the old Jedi.
Yeah, the old Jace.
the old chase. What a wonderful.
Wanting someone there to kind of help guide him along who can teach him something. Callista is that person. Now, there is a weird dream sequence Luke has as he finally gets some sleep that the ghost of
That
Callista
thing.
comes and they kind of cuddle in his dreams.
Oh,
Yep,
God.
that was weird, but it happened. And
Yeah, that was weird, but it happened.
Is
Great defense.
yeah. Matt's brain has given up on trying to make sense of it like Lando and Mara, he can still claim he actually wants it because he just wants to annoy people. But like Luke and Callista is like, okay, yeah, this is sort of hard to defend.
Flow walking was introduced by Troy Denning in the Darkness trilogy. It's cancerous garbage. It's essentially a force power which allows you to see the past, like travel into the past. And it's essentially time travel, but later Denning tries to retcon it again, that it's not actually affecting the past, so you can't change things. But it's retarded. It's just trash. Yeah, this is more friendly than how I put it, because Luke dreams about banging her in the back of his land speeder on Tatooine.
God.
Yeah, look forward to it. That's a scene that happens. I swear.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna survive whiny Luke until.
Okay, thank you, Brennan. Thank you.
Hey, that's something, I guess.
Brennan agrees with us on this book. Don't worry.
Okay.
That's good.
Well, that's okay. Either way, though, she's fallen. She likes Luke. Luke has fallen in love with her. It is a hopeless love, which is what.
It's Stockholm syndrome. He's literally he's injured. He's full of drugs against the pain. He's full of painkillers.
Yes.
And he's trapped for like weeks on board this ship with this woman.
I wonder where he wanted to.
This is a fucking psycho thriller, and people call this a romance. Like,
I actually asked, like, maybe I'm gonna do a poll or something. Like, where is he gonna where did he stick his thing first? Into like the USB drive, the Ethernet.
I mean,
port,
thankfully that didn't need to happen, because she got a hot dead zombie buddy.
Blonde with long legs. Yes, I mean, just a normal day.
Yeah, classic Luke. Luke is a pervert. That's not even like me joking. That's established if you look at his entire story in the U. He's a pervert just like Anakin was.
But Brennan, don't forget, if an Jedi Luke orders his students to do stuff for him, that's character assassination, and Luke's retarded. But that's like normal.
Mm-hmm.
What Luke is all about, right? And as the reader,
what is Luke all about?
Marjade,
fucking that woman?
I didn't get that yet.
Wait, what?
I want
about
know.
Luke and Callista. What about does their love mean something? In a way, yes. Luke is pining for the old Jays, the old Jedi, wanting someone there to kind of help guide him along, who can teach him something. Callista is that person. Now, there is a weird dream sequence Luke has as he's finally getting some sleep, that the ghost of Callista comes and they kind of cuddle in his dreams. Yep, that was weird, but it happened. And, oh, well, that's okay. Either way, though,
it's okay. It's fine.
Likes Luke. Luke has fallen in love with her. It is a hopeless love, which is what Luke is all about, right? And as the reader at this time,
he doesn't have to be. he can just not be about that. But okay.
Yeah, Luke is all about hopeless love. That's the entire point.
I mean that's always.
It's not just Arthur's killing off all his love interests for shock value.
Yep.
The old Jays.
It's the Air Jordans Gen 1. That's what Luke's always been going after.
He probably maybe he like saw holodrama with Jace Malcolm from Soto. Perhaps it's that. Who knows?
Everyone was hoping Luke would settle down with someone. Yes, fans wanted Marjade. I did not want Marjade. I wanted anyone but Marjade. I accept this. Now, at the end, of course,
no, you don't.
Luke gets stunned. He gets stun blast. Like, how did they stun blast Luke? How did he not?
Yeah, great.
He detests this character so much. It's so obvious. I love it. But yeah, whatever.
Yeah, people complain about it, like, oh, they should have started dating, like, that's so rushed, like, immediately making, like, a proposal. Yeah. No, that makes complete fucking, both in and out of universe, that had to happen immediately.
Yes, that's actually, like timeline.
It's pretty much the same reason why, like, in and out of universe, why it had to happen instantly.
Yes, like, timeline-wise, around children, like, the time that Children of the Jedi plays, and, like, that's when they could have started to, like, you know, just try it out, like, but yeah, we didn't get that, and the next Kevin J. Anderson could come.
Okay, let's see it again.
Marjade. I did not want Marjade. I wanted anyone but Marjade. I accept this. Now, at the end, of course, Luke gets stunned. He gets stun blast. Like, how did they stun blast Luke? How did he not stop that? Well, he saw the stun gun come out, and he was just worn out by this time, and he didn't have the force to stop it. I buy that.
I get
Krei and
that.
Nikos are underutilized in the storyline,
I get
but that Krei would give up her body for Callista makes sense too. In fact,
What?
Wait, you guys have to hear what he says. Just let it play.
Callista even says, I didn't want to do it. It was Krei's idea. She went, no, I want to be with Nikos. And they didn't even know if it would work. She said, I don't even think this will work, but if you can jump your essence into me, like the Emperor was going to do with Anakin in Dark Empire, like I said, all this stuff has been, it wasn't like Barbara Hamlin's come up with some,
Okay,
I will say,
first off, Essence Palpatine Reborn and Palpatine's Essence transfer into baby Anakin was like last resort option. That was literally only done out of desperation, and it was unclear if it was gonna work perfectly anyway.
Also, like, I'm sorry, taking over. Maybe it's just me, but taking control over someone's body and slowly morphing them into your own. That sounds like a villain power. I don't know.
That is a villain power. That is fucking
doesn't-
disturbing. And
also,
I can't believe they approved this for a romance. This was supposed to be Luke, the
Yes.
love of Luke's life.
yeah, and also he said that I didn't catch that before. He wanted literally anyone besides Mara Jade. That means he would have preferred Jem, who's literally jailbait.
Yeah.
Like,
Can I? Okay. I also. This is a point. This is one of the points where Barbara Hambly got called sexist because Krei wants. She would rather die than live without her man. And people have called Hambly sexist because of that. The idea, especially the reaction of the other characters as well, because they are all like, "Oh, Krei is dead." Huh. Moving on. Well, I guess this is Callista now.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
no one cares. It's fucking disturbing.
yes, her not like. You have better cases to make why Hambly is sexist. Like, Krei not wanting to live without her lover. I mean, I guess that's like a Romeo and Juliet thing. I don't even think that's horrible. But yeah, a Jedi, a good guy, quote unquote.
Taking over someone's body, and it's not stealing because she wanted her to take over her body.
I'm pretty sure.
That's still pretty sick and disturbing.
I think encouraging someone to commit suicide is a crime. I mean, whatever. It doesn't really sound that.
Everyone is fine with Krei Mingla committing suicide and Callista taking over her body. But Krei wanted her to. That doesn't work. No.
Cracked idea about jumping into Force essence and everything. This stuff had already been established within the expanded universe. She was just going with it and saying, okay, I'll jump into your body. And as she pops up, and this is the one I hear from everyone.
Okay, I just go into your body.
No, wait. That's
this next part. I put it in the Discord.
Oh my god, can you please screenshot his face?
Yeah, I'm
he
doing
looks
it.
like he just nutted.
So good.
Wait, I'm gonna. That's. Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
Matt O face.
Oh god, no.
That's beautiful. I screenshotted it. You can move on.
Yeah, every pause in a Matt Wilkins video is the perfect pause.
It's very unfortunate. He has a lot of, like, we've had that in our past videos. He has a lot of unfortunate pauses.
Just look into the Discord, it's insane. Not Wilkins. Let's continue.
Oh, wasn't it creepy that, he didn't look at Callista that way, even though she's, a hot blonde, according to
He means Krei, not Callista, I guess.
Yes, he does. That is
Han
correct.
Solo. But now that she's Callista, he's like, oh, yeah, let's get it on, baby. No, it's not, because it says that she's physically different. In fact, when they...
That is the creepy part! She's transforming her body!
I think it's more creepy that Luke would let his student commit suicide over...
No,
like,
just
And he
remember,
doesn't care.
it's
he doesn't
okay to
care.
steal someone's corpse and use it as your own as long as you change the eye color. It's fine.
It's Luke
It's
Skywalker.
completely fine.
If Luke Skywalker wanted to fuck, he could fuck today. Like, what the
Open
fuck?
up the escape pod as she makes it out. They blow up the eye of Palpatine. Luke thinks, oh, Callista did want to live. And then he opens up. It's like,
Krei, Matt. Krei, not Callista.
Oh, quality Drexhaus in the chat.
Oh, great.
I'm sorry.
All his face.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that one too.
Oh, the mic thing is gonna happen soon. Watch
Yeah,
this.
I wondered
okay.
if it's my audio. I did it. You can continue.
Hey,
Oh, Jesus.
was up, he realizes this is not Krei from the very beginning. Her hair is different. Her eyes, they're gray. Oh no. Her nose, her bone structure. Now, we've never seen someone jump into another. We didn't know would Anakin had looked differently if the Emperor's presence had been in him. Possibly, but we never know. We never got around to it. So the thing is, that this could happen. Yeah, it could. But
that doesn't make it any less creepy.
Yes.
We're just repeating ourselves.
Yeah.
Very interesting thing happens when she cannot access the Force.
Very interesting thing happens. That's I remember this from his original reviews. He was like, Callista and Luke is just such more interesting romance than Mara and Luke because Callista can't use the Force, and that creates drama for their relationship.
Does it?
No, it's fucking
like. Does it create drama for Han and Leia? Why would it do for Luke then? I don't know.
Because he's the Jedi Grandmaster.
And and it's still a former Jedi. Like, if you want to make that point, wouldn't you let him just date a random civilian? Wouldn't it be fun for Luke to date a 12-year-old? Because that would create drama, wouldn't it?
Don't give Troy any ideas. Yeah, good choice.
Yeah, like I said, if you're not a completionist, don't read it. It's not worth
but
the time.
that's look forward.
Maybe
to
Darksaber. I'm hearing okay things about it, but don't.
Yeah, Darksaber has the entire thing. The Luke Callista plot in Darksaber. They are visiting Force-related places, so she can maybe get her powers back. They visit Dagobah, Hoth. When they get to Hoth, they fight the one-armed Wampa that Luke almost murdered in Empire Strikes Back because it's a Kevin Anderson book, after all. And the Wampa has become the leader of all the Wampas, and he wants revenge.
I mean, yeah. And Mara flirts with Luke in that one, I've heard.
That is a good scene, but it's also that's such supreme Kevin writing. Like, you can tell he got the memo. And he's like, okay, I guess I'm going to make this as obvious as possible, which he has to because he's Kevin. Hey, Alex.
Hello.
Hi.
Glad to see you on here.
You're still watching the Children of the Jedi review?
Yeah.
Have you seen what we have seen? The horror?
I've not. I saw you were watching it, then I went downstairs, ate my dinner, and talked to
You
my parents
missed
for like an hour.
so much. You missed
And I came
so
back and you were
fucking
still
much.
talking about it.
You missed so much.
And
I
we
told you
waited
it was a banger video. It's great.
And we waited. We wait for Sivert until we play. Until Noah plays. the first
One of my favorite
I've seen
parts.
parts of the video. I've seen parts of the video.
Matt Wilkins
Where
saying,
Matt actually criticized it.
yeah, and he also says some of his greatest mispronunciations are here, like Luke is longing for the old Jays instead of the old ways. Sivert returned just for a second, only to disappear again after hearing that.
No, I'm here.
Okay, did you? You also missed all of this, which is a shame. But
Well, he's in the video already. So.
yeah, but this is oh my god. Let's finish it off.
Yeah.
And she does agree to go to Yavin 4 with Luke to help train for right now. And the story's going to pick right up in the next novel. But I don't mind this. In fact, Meg from Meg Reviews.
Wait, awesome Wilkins cutting technique.
But we never know. We never got around to it. So the thing is, that this could happen. Yeah, it could. But a very interesting thing happens when she cannot access the Force. And she does agree to go to Yavin 4 with Luke to help train for right now. And the story's going to pick right up in the next novel. But I don't mind this. In fact, Meg from...
And he's not going
Excellent.
to... Yeah.
Never change, Matt.
Yeah. I said it. I said the same
I don't
thing.
mind this. In fact, Meg from Meg Reviews, I'll give her a nod here. She came up with an interesting theory that, hey, the Force didn't like that, which is why she was cut off from...
Oh, because it's a dark side technique, maybe.
Yeah, it's supremely evil. I mean, perhaps, but yeah, you would have to explain why it didn't happen to the Emperor.
Force, that's a little unnatural. Jedi should pass on. They shouldn't be living like this and forever. And
Who says forever? Like, who says she's gonna live forever? Anyway, like if she,
I guess because she could always do that
Yeah,
again before
Just
she
keep doing
dies.
it.
but technically everyone
Matt does
could
look
do it.
unhinged on that
Yeah.
pause.
I mean,
He looks unhinged on so many. Like, have you seen what we sent into the Discord?
go
have,
into
yeah.
Allgemein, yeah.
There's the one
I've
where
seen
he
it.
looks like he just nutted. That's my new
Yeah.
favorite. We have to save that one.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like an interesting theory, but it sounds too much like the Force wants to take control over what actually
But
happens
doesn't
in the galaxy.
The Emperor going into clones also negate that? Because we know clones are their own person. So
No,
oh,
but
the Emperor.
they-
No. The Emperor going.
Are the
into
Emperor clones
clones.
different?
They are different. I think
Okay.
it's said that
And-
they are brain dead. Essentially,
and-
they are just
Okay.
meat.
Yeah, and apparently she said it's specifically because Jedi shouldn't do that. Not like
Yeah, it's a
just
dark.
Force.
I mean, we know Palpatine in the first Dark Empire already said if Anakin Solo is old enough, he may try to take over his body, and replace like his brain and like his whole identity. But yeah, that's always been described. It's like an extremely evil technique.
Mm-hmm.
The only
Alright.
other example I can think of is Jaden Core in the second book, Riptide. But that was not done by him. But yeah, that's
No, that was like a machine or something, wasn't it?
yeah, it was like a Rakata thing that got stabbed into his brain, into the brain of his clone, and the machine had his soul essentially in it. Okay, let's finish.
Actually love that idea when you think about it. Would the Emperor have lost his connection to the Force if he had entered a Force user like Anakin? You know, just because it made sense to the Emperor doesn't mean it would have worked. Now, it's an interesting concept to think about. Really, when you think about shit.
When you think about it, and if you think about it, in the Young Jedi Knights books,
Oh,
So Children of the Jedi has a lot of redeeming qualities. I still are like Anakin.
Wait.
You know, just because it made sense to the Emperor doesn't mean it would have worked. That's an interesting concept to think about. Really, when you think about shit.
Really?
So Children of the Jedi has a lot of redeeming qualities.
a lot of redeeming qualities. Nah.
like which?
Like the interesting ideas, like Luke fucking a zombie that can't use the Force.
Yeah.
Emperor doesn't mean it would have worked.
I want to see how he
That's an
says Children of the
interesting
Jedi again.
concept to think about. Really, when you think about shit. So Children of the Jedi has a lot of redeeming.
How does just doing 0.5 make him sound so drunk? It's amazing.
I have
Oh,
no
oh,
idea.
oh, oh! What was the part we watched where he didn't even try to say the word like holo projector? We have to find
Oh.
that part again because I don't think you guys have seen it. It's amazing.
No, I was here at least for that.
He
Okay,
also
Alex, have you seen it?
No, I've not seen it.
Okay, I may go back actually just
Yeah.
for a second.
I remember him
Children of
calling.
the Jedi has a lot of redeeming. shit. So Children of the Jedi has a
Jedi.
I remember him
Lot
calling
of
Ninja
redeeming
Halcyon Ninja
qualities.
Holocron.
I still like the book. Not as good as the first time. I agree with some people that
As the first time.
Uh,
This confirmed he never
Mm-hmm.
read this book ever again after it came out in the 90s.
and he made like
Yeah.
a review. What, like
He
20
put it on his top 10.
25?
Yeah.
Oh,
He put it on his top 10 and he reviewed it in 2021-ish? I don't remember when he first reviewed it, but yeah.
nice.
A book he literally read 30 years ago. And yeah.
that's not the best. But it does bring up an interesting subject here. Would the Emperor have lost his powers if he'd have jumped in Anakin?
No one
You made that
thinks
up,
about
actually.
this
Like, it's
after
not set
reading
up-
Children of the Jedi. Literally no person in existence has come up with this idea after reading this book.
Like like nothing in the book said. Like it's an interesting theory, I guess, if you really want to call it that. Quote
Yeah,
unquote,
it's
like-
your theory. I've never heard anyone think of this.
Yeah, but no.
before,
Apparently, he said like
Patrick.
Mac reviews brought that up. Like it could be a possibility that the Force doesn't like the Jedi doing that. So
But that's not a common thing. People take
it
away
sounds more like
after
headcanon to
Yeah.
make sense of it.
Then he would have been useless. Of course, Anakin would have been dead and gone, which would have been sad, made a lot of people sad. But he would have
Anakin would have been dead and gone. It would have been sad while he's smiling.
You have to watch him.
subject here. Would the
Talking
Emperor
about
have lost
Anakin.
his powers if he'd have jumped in Anakin? Then he would have been useless. Of course, Anakin would have have been dead and gone.
He
which would have been
loves it.
sad, made a lot of
Which would have been sad. Yeah.
people
Oh,
sad. But he was a
this is
baby back
amazing.
then. No one cared about him.
But he was a baby back then. No one cared about him.
What the? Wait. Did he
Oh, he just said that.
go
That
go
is
back a
fucking
few seconds?
brutal.
That can't be true. Go.
Anakin.
Oh my god, sorry. That's
Oh.
split second
Oh,
of his
yeah.
face.
Oh, that's another one.
Please keep Children of the Jedi. Make 2 screenshots. One of just his face and one with Children of the Jedi still in frame because.
Oh yeah, you're right. Wait. Okay. And. Oh, you have to.
Yeah, and undead Succubus.
Yes.
That's a great description.
2.
You have to put the comment away, otherwise I can't screenshot.
Oh yeah, it's a coping mechanism.
Yes.
Yeah, that's everyone's face when reading this book.
Wait. So. Boom. With perfect. Yeah, that's a good shot. I have it.
I mean, if Children of the Jedi can unite the opinions of Brennan and Noah, then you know it's a bad book.
Yeah. Like okay.
Oh boy. Okay, let's continue. Okay, let's hear this again. Anakin Solo
Oh.
was a baby. No one would have cared if he died. He was annoying. No one liked him.
Oh.
That's what he's just said. Okay,
Oh
listen.
no.
Anakin. You know, just because it made sense to the Emperor doesn't mean it would have worked. Now, it's an interesting concept to think about. Really, when you think about so Children of the Jedi has a lot of redeeming qualities. I still like the book. Not as good as the first time. I agree with some people that's not the best, but it does bring up an interesting subject here. Would the Emperor have lost his powers if he had jumped into Anakin? Then he would have been useless. Of course, Anakin would have been dead and gone, which would have been sad, made a lot of people sad. But he was a baby back then. No one cared about him, as fans would go. But you go through that.
I
Yeah,
guess he needs no
he would have been
fans.
fine if Han and Leia's baby literally just died.
You have to. You have to watch him talking about iJedi. He's like when he talks about Kip Duran blowing up Corrida, like you forgot something. Like it's an Imperial planet. I mean, of course, like genocide is always bad. No one should die. But I mean, it's stormtroopers there, so he seems to make light of horrible, gruesome death so many times. It's so. I mean, it's in character, I guess. Nice. Hey.
That's another great face, by the way. Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, that is great. Let's just murder them. No one cared about it. Some fans would have been upset. Who cares?
Yeah, like murder a baby. That's a tone for Star
Worse,
Wars.
turn him into a zombie for the Emperor.
Yeah. No one would have cared. And then they could have the epic scene where Luke, Han, Leia, they have to murder Anakin because now he's become Palpatine.
I
Would have
remember
been-
those days.
They were embryos.
He was a kid!
But you think about it in the Young Jedi Knight books. Best child. Anakin Solo.
Anakin.
Then Ben Skywalker. Then Jaina. And then Jason.
Oh no, that's
Nah.
Jaina
I mean,
over Jason.
New Jedi Order Jason is better than Jaina. But after that, they both become terrible. Jaina becomes just a slut. And
Yeah, so
Jason
used to be good. She was never good.
No, I disagree.
She was good.
She
Crystal
was
Star.
amazing in
Crystal Star, Young Jedi
Dark Journey.
Knights,
I say Enemy
Dark
Lines
Journey.
by Aaron Olson.
Yeah,
I also
New
like.
Jedi Order. She was very good. She was great in Enemy Lines.
Mhm.
I mean, she
so
wasn't great. She was all right.
She was good. I still say her best appearance was the Crystal Star.
She didn't have
Everyone was-
much of a character anywhere.
She did in New Jedi Order sometimes. They just didn't give her a big thing at the end because it was more about Jason, and then Jason got ruined, and
They
then she
should've-
got turned into a slut.
They should have. I think, in my opinion, they should not have had Jaina in the kind of final fight scene in Endor. She should have been doing some space stuff because then she would have gotten her moment. Because it's
Yeah.
true, she's just kind of there and just.
She did get robbed of the moment. That's fair.
Okay, let's
The
continue.
book even states that she's the worst one of the three in the final scene.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, base Lucino. Okay.
Then you think, wow, could this have happened? And here's a missed opportunity. No one in the New Jedi Order or anywhere else in the Del Rey era thought about mentioning that. How the Emperor could have been rendered powerless either way. The Emperor was going to die in
How would you
Empire's
mention
End.
How would? Oh yeah.
Imagine
He's
waking up and
talking
just
of-
seeing
yeah.
that face.
it's just
He's talking about his idea how the Emperor could have taken over baby Anakin, who would have died and become Palpatine. Wouldn't that have been awesome?
If it,
you
you know,
can go
yeah,
on.
Han and Lando just
If
like
New Jedi
been-
Order brought this up, how would you bring this up naturally? First of all,
they're just talking about Chewie's
anything,
death,
that
and then Han's like, you know, this almost reminds me of that one time back in Children of the Jedi when Callista,
Yeah.
remember her?
How-
Remember her? She kind of
How
went
would you
off.
ever
To,
bring that
oh,
up?
by the way, I want to mention this. New Jedi Order. Callista is mentioned like maybe once or twice, but the one time she's brought up is by a hut. And he's like, oh, I remember Luke Skywalker and Callista going to this place at some point. Whatever became of her? And I think, I don't know who the character is, but he responds like, oh, don't you know? I heard the rumor is Mara Jade got rid of her. That was pretty fun. But yeah, I'm glad New Jedi Order, they brought back everything and everyone, but not Callista or Darla. They knew what fans wanted. So the Denningverse brought both Darla and Callista back, obviously.
Nice.
One became the host buddy of a Force demon, and the other one became Chief of State.
and it's not the order you.
Either
you
way,
think
it was a
would be.
no-win situation for him. He was in his last clone body and everything.
Okay, so this is his Children of the Jedi review, and his most positive thing is just a fan theory about Dark Empire, which has nothing to do with Children of the Jedi. Final thoughts? Yeah, that would have made Dark Empire even better. So anyway, Children of the Jedi, should you read it? Absolutely.
Can we talk about this on your stream, Jay? When we do it,
Why not?
just have half of it being this theory.
Yeah, that would have been
Oh,
so
boy.
cool for Dark Empire. Oh, what were we talking? Oh, Children of the Jedi. Okay.
I started thinking about that, and that is interesting. I am excited to read the next novel, but for Children of the Jedi, I do have to say this: it's all right. It's all right. Not the best, not the best of the Bantam books.
It's in your top
9.
10 favorite books. It's on spot number
Or
9.
maybe he
You
changed his
put
opinion now.
Matt. You put this above Darth Plagueis, above Death Star, Met Star, but also Death Star, above Kenobi, above Traitor. I mean, you didn't. Put
No.
New Jedi
Traitor
Order
is
at
tied for number 1.
Yeah, but he put Star by Star at number 1. To be fair, but he so many actually good books, and he puts Children of the Jedi above it, and now he's like, you know what? Nah, it's okay, I guess. I guess I didn't read it in 30 years. So yeah.
Yeah. Let's wait for the reread. That when he's gonna. Come
That's
around.
gonna be fun for his next top 10 actually. Because his current top 10 was made like 30 to 40 years after reading those books.
And it has
At
49 books
all.
on it.
Yeah.
And of course, I like it a little less. But at this point, I'm still willing to give Luke and Callista a try. Mark,
Oh god, Matt, why?
Wonderful
Why
that
even give them a try? You know how it ends.
it's good that Timothy Zahn didn't buy.
Sorry, the first word I can think of when looking at Matt's face is Blasebalg. You know what I mean? This looks almost like a soy face.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
gonna
that's
open
good.
up his soy drink with his robot arm.
This channel is
is
going back to
too.
its
She didn't
roots,
see
just
Myth
budding
when she
now
saw
Woken.
Callista there. At this
Let's-
point,
let's-
I'm
Okay, before we have to jump into Force Unleashed for a little bit at least. So let's finish this off quick.
still willing to give Luke and Callista a try. Mara is too. She didn't seem miffed when she saw Callista there instead of Cray. Remember, she's going out and dating Lando at the
Does Mara even know who Callista or Cray are?
Yeah, you know, she doesn't care.
That's
I mean,
Also,
she-
again, his sinister
she's-
fucking smile.
It's the
mean,
face
she's
Dan sees in his nightmares.
yeah, like he only has. He only.
Oh, by the way,
brings
that's something he doesn't bring up here.
so she's not.
But yeah, that's something he doesn't bring up here. Omara isn't miffed about seeing Callista
Yeah.
and Luke. This book literally just ends with like on Mara's ship. Luke is like, "Oh yeah, guys, Han, Leia, Mara, this is Callista." Like that's it. And then, despite the fact that they got introduced in that scene, Mara introduces herself to Callista again in Darksaber like they never met before. Because, yeah, continuity.
Isn't it fun? Like characters, if they're
The time,
written
so-
out of character, they just won't care. That's so cool.
Callista there instead of Cray. Remember, she's going out and dating Lando at the time.
Remember.
So, what complaints would you have? But I am interested to see how the rest of this trilogy, Callista trilogy, ends, and I can give my final thoughts. But I'll do that next time.
At this
Okay.
point, just admit you hate Mara Jade. Like who's gonna crap on you? You're the biggest guy in you. Just say you hate her and move on already.
He has so many unpopular opinions, he should just say it. Okay, now help me with the holo projector line.
When they're being chased by
We'll get
these
some
crap
drink.
coordinates to kind of, I was lying to myself, Bakura. So I want to say that everyone was wrong. Nikos
Sorry, that's great out of context. I want to say that everyone was wrong. And Wilkins.
believes he's mission and has put together a, told really good, sense droid. The spirit of Nikos, he's just a droid.
Screenshot every face. What is this?
He looks like Gargamel.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, understandable, but he has a review channel and he's reviewing books that he read 30 years ago and he has barely any idea what happened in them. Like, it would be nice to. That's why he
relies
does
on
this
Pablo
series.
Hidalgo to know what happened.
Oh
to
yeah,
them.
that's gonna help him for sure.
I heard he like completely remakes the trilogy of Coruscant Knights.
Oh yeah, he does for The Last Jedi. On his reread even. On his reread of The Last Jedi, a book he had finished like a week before, he makes up a plot. Like literally, he talks about something that's not happening in the book. It's insane.
He has a secret copy of it. A secret that includes more stuff. Because he's Matt Wilkins.
Oh my god, no! Okay, screen. What is happening? There's so many memes. to
perfection.
make. So many memes. Oh yeah, thank you, Alex, as well. Okay, let me jump.
Oh god.
I hope I can find more good stuff. I want to find the line where he just slurs the word holo projector. It's when he talks about Lando and Mara.
And the Jedi, instead of just into a man, they don't. When Luke and all of them go upon the eye, I kind of knew that. Why even go with it? What his name? It's kind of a silly name now. About these crap, and I think they've seen. In fact, the children of the Jedi, they all were the most. Or being an ambassador is Raganda. As how evil this kid was right now, which is why retained.
Oh yeah, Alex, did you notice the main villain, Irek Ismarin?
Yes, what?
Matt calls him Eric the entire video. This evil little kid, Eric.
Oh, I love Matt Wilkins so much. How does this keep
Is it
happening?
Yeah.
Eric is for 1 second, Leia entertains that Eric is Palpatine's son, but he
Palpatine's son, Eric Palpatine.
The Adventures of
Immediately
Eric
throws
and
that-
Ken Palpatine.
Oh boy.
Oh. Matt is like
Junior Sith
away,
Knights.
Matt is like
Alex-
everyone's grandparents trying to pronounce their Star Wars names.
You should know Alex, he called Ninja Halcyon Ninja Holocron after reading IJR.
Didn't he call him Miha instead of Ninja?
Oh, I don't think he even. I'm not even
Ninja
sure. if he said
Holocron.
Ninja. But I remembered Holocron. Maybe he
Yeah,
said
he
Niha.
calls him Yeehaw Holocron.
That's probably in the original.
then the book doubles down and says, yes, he is not related to the Emperor. So that Mara Jade did not know, which means
Okay,
and
that's the
this
scene.
also makes sense that there was another hand of the Emperor. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Regardless, if there's another hand. Oh, yeah, that's in it. Because when Han calls him up, she's all gussied up, like to go out, and Lando gets into the hollow projector. He's wearing.
Okay, did you catch this,
Go again.
Alex? How he says,
wait.
okay, I'm gonna slow it down.
Yeah, slow it down.
She's all
Holo projector.
gussied up, like to go out, and Lando gets into the hollow projector. He's
This is threatening. Don't you agree, Sivert?
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, we got some
This is
great
just the
faces.
nightmare face Dan wakes up to when he just has Matt Wilkins in his face talking about.
Okay,
Mara and
by the way,
Lando.
Yes,
okay,
that's true.
there's gonna be a surprise coming up.
Where are you at on Force Unleashed 2? Because I'm playing Force Unleashed 2 as well at the moment.
I'm on the part on Katana Moidia with.
Oh god.
When I have to stand on this fucking
He's,
thing
he's
that
stuck on the
moves.
train.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay, yeah.
Typical,
Because I was
German
on-
experience. He's stuck on the train.
Oh god. I finished Katana Moidia recently with the monster thing, and it took me so long. I mean, I also did it on hard difficulty, but still.
I think mine's also pretty nice.
Yeah.
We actually all need like mad faces.
Wait, give me a second.
Yeah, get one. There's a lot of them on the Discord.
I post a
now.
lot on Allgemein.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Eric, no, it's not Eric. I think it's Irek or something. I haven't read him yet.
Irek.
So Irek is the like the son of I think Roganda, and
And
it's
another
called-
hand of the Emperor. I think
Yeah.
it's called. I think it's Sarvek Quest or someone.
from Robot Chicken. Yeah.
There is Palpatine's actual son is named Triclops, and he's the father
Oh my
of
God.
Ken Palpatine.
And he is also a Triclops.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, are we done, or do we want to suffer through fucking?
No.
No, we're
Saber.
done.
Okay, time for
We
Force.
want to see you suffer through the Force.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Oh Jesus.
Oh Jesus.
Why? Okay, he has the best like Jack Nicholson impersonation. Why does he have so many soy faces?
He looks
Okay,
really.
make another screen.
He looks like he just saw the first episode of Glee, and he's like, "Oh my god, this is so
Oh.
awesome! I'm gonna do shit."
Silver,
again."
you needed a Matt face as well now.
Wait, how do you do it?
Are you
Go
on
on
PC
your
or on your
little
phone?
icon.
Yeah, the three dots above your icon, and then
Yeah,
select,
right next to the microphone symbol. There is
yeah, and
like
then-
edit audio, edit
But
avatar. and
beforehand, you
stuff.
might
Oh,
need to like
okay.
save one of the pictures somewhere so you can select it.
I
Yeah,
mean, this sounds complicated.
No,
are you
just
on
save
PC
the
or are you on
picture.
your
You're a
phone?
retard.
Save a picture.
Doesn't
I'm
it-
the retard man. So
But doesn't it
Silver is-
ruin my brand if I use a profile pic?
Maybe it does. But
Hmm.
oh, there's another one.
Sorry about that. I apparently
so we
wasn't
got-
logged in, so
Okay,
it kicked me out when I hit it.
we got this one. We got this one. We got this one. We got this one.
A tragedy in 4 pictures.
Yeah, all from the same video. But yeah, this was magical, and I'm excited for his Planet of Twilight review.
Isn't like Planet of Twilight in German is actually thicker than Children of the Jedi, but it's shorter, I think, because the font is bigger or something.
Yeah, it is shorter and it's a better read. I get it's terrible. Don't get me wrong, but
I'm not expecting.
it
too
wasn't as painful as Children of the Jedi. Just very painful.
much. Yep, that's nice, I guess.
Okay, there we go.
Nice.
Oh my god, we are breaking new ground here. Sivert's first profile picture. It couldn't have
It's
been a better one.
awesome. A historical moment
Oh shit! Oh shit! Look at the chat.
for food.
Yeah. We had to react to your Children of the Jedi review, and it was amazing.
It's great.
Oh boy.
Just you can just summon that. You just in the best possible time. He just arrives.
Yeah, every time. But yeah, it was awesome. I'm looking forward to Planet of Twilight, and I hope you changed your mind on Starfighters of Adumar, because that book is excellent, and I want to see it respected.
Wait,
That
does
first
he not
chapter.
like Starfighters of Animar?
No, Matt hates it. Probably because of
What?
the first chapter.
Why does my
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first chapter probably.
But he put the All-Stone X-Wing series in his top 10, but did he only
Didn't
include
he-
the first
I guess
three?
he means the 3.
I think he,
Like,
yeah, I think he meant, I think Matt meant the Rave Squadron trilogy specifically.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
so,
I think so too. Like when he said, didn't he also put Rogue Squadron in there? I don't think he meant Issad's Revenge. So
Yeah, I think it was the first 4 and then the
Yeah.
next 3. So yeah, the initial 7.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it. This was pretty good.
was eventful.
Okay.
anyway? It was.
It's pronounced Eric for anyone who hasn't listened to the audiobook.
I am
Oh my
listening
God,
to the audiobook.
But no, but that created a great image because now all I can think of is it's actually Eric Cartman in the book, and it would actually fit.
And
It would fit his character because he is a really like fucking annoying little kid.
And I haven't even encountered him yet in the book, so that makes it more readable. Just
Aren't you
imagine
like
Eric
over
Cartman.
halfway through? When does he show up?
He didn't show. Like the last thing that we had is that Leia talked to Roganda for the first time, and that what did I? Yeah, that R2 tried to kill Han and Leia. That's the last.
Wait, I'm on chapter 19 and he still hasn't showed up actually.
Nice. I'm 14. So.
I like how the stream looks right now. It's just 5 different Matt Wiggins pictures.
Oh god. We talked about this one Matt Wilkins video that's like 10 minutes long for 1.5 hours.
And that's
Yeah.
true.
But now we can finally get to Force Unleashed 2.
Yeah.
Oh god. What? Wait.
Oh yeah, it does sound like Iraq. That's. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Iraq is smart. Oh boy. Okay, let me start Force Unleashed 2. Because we need to finish it because it's a very important story,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Obi-Wan is also a club in Indiana Jones and not a character.
Okay, it's loading. This is going to be loud again.
Yeah.
And
You
I
have
can't
to
skip the intro
Prepare your
sequence.
ears, everyone, because yes,
You have
Ow!
Force Unleashed intro is so loud.
Sorry, already it's painful.
So loud.
as a count. Oh yeah, he wrote it's a county. Yeah, Iraq County and.
Yeah, but that's a makeable spelling mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm loading the game, I think.
We shall see.
Okay, first off, let me share screen. Then we can start. And I need Sivert's help specifically. He knows how this works. Except last time when we played, when he didn't help me at all.
Well, I also
you gave up
After
after
like
like
this
two
level like 2 days ago, so I should also.
And you also gave
Noah,
up.
Noah didn't. He didn't block the missiles.
Yeah,
Ah.
in Sivert's defense, he
How
gave up after like
should
2 tries.
block? Okay, I don't know how to block.
Well, I don't either. There will probably be a hint.
You probably have to.
Coming up.
I'm not,
Yeah, like some prompt.
what exactly? Well, we'll see what party you're on, but you might be able to take them with the Force, and then you can.
Yeah, you're supposed to do it with, but I don't know if he knows how to do that either.
Oh my god.
My most famous video game quote. No, I can't move.
What is that from?
Oh, that's when I killed the Rancor in Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh yeah. That
When
was-
Josh tried to murder me.
Oh,
Wait,
my-
And
should
then
we
the
just
character-
the
watch?
Koto streams were amazing.
Should we just watch that video before you start the game?
I guess we can.
Because it's funny.
Wait.
Cray didn't want to live, and the Emperor liked to use essence transfer, so I don't have a problem.
How do
Oh,
I?
no.
Okay. Let me get it up. We're just watching videos now. I knew this would happen.
Yeah, we underestimated how much content there is
Okay.
in a Matt Wilkins video.
Can you hear it? Same.
Yeah, it's fine. Just shoot
Yes.
me
When does it trigger? When does he realize I'm here? Can I run between his under his legs, between his legs and through the door?
potentially.
Josh is such a troll.
With tech move.
Oh, I
She could
remember
be
something
the-
was taking a
No.
shit while all this was happening.
Wait,
Oh,
Noah, let us watch the video.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Fuck it! No. Okay. So no. We're not gonna watch the whole thing, okay?
Okay.
Because I want.
Oh, we need to clip the. Oh, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. No, no, no. That should be a soundboard
Oh, yeah,
thing or
sorry, no.
something.
Oh wait. Jesus, look at this big ass. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Fuck it! No. Okay. Sorry. No. Fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Fuck! Oh fuck! Okay. Yeah. Save it. Fuck it! No. Okay. Oh fuck. I have PTSD from a similar scene in fucking Jedi Academy. You and I could move. Frag grenade.
Hmm.
Everybody. Oh fuck my life! Oh, oh fuck my life!
Oh my. This is amazing.
You can't blame me. The fucking Rancor just kept
hiding?
running at me.
He's gone back to his
Okay,
door.
Noah, don't skip now. This is when it happens.
Okay, I know.
Civet is such an expert. It's insane.
Mm.
Yeah, he's
knows all
watched it
that.
like
He's gonna do it
20
like an
million
alien,
times.
like he's coming from the ceiling. But then I remembered he's a fat ass Rancor. Okay, another grenade
Oh, here it
under
is.
his ass.
No, I can't move.
Leave him behind. He's already dead.
Josh looking like that's the funniest thing he's ever was.
Oh, when-
Yes, because it is. Because he fucking set me up. And then all my
I was just there,
characters
he knows he's
died
done comedy
except
gold.
Carfonesi.
Okay, are we ready for Force Unleashed now?
Mr. Hatler. And I think I remember.
Oh god, yeah, you called yourself Adolf Hitler or something, didn't you?
Oh yeah, Alphonse Hetler is the character.
Back at me! He's running.
No, Papa is not here.
He's coming running back at me.
In my defense, it was scary.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Very scary.
The Ranker's more afraid of you than you are of him.
okay, I'm starting Force Unleashed. Tell me, can you see this?
It's a black screen.
Oh,
Oh,
there it
yeah.
is.
Yep.
Okay, continue. So let's see what's happening now. I legit can't remember any of the controls, so this is
Okay,
gonna end.
This is gonna be...
Noah, according to Fabbe, you're supposed to right-click the missiles.
Right click with the mouse. Okay. Oh no, I'm on it.
Yeah, so
Oh,
yeah, so it's gonna show up, and then it's gonna
Why
shoot
can't I move?
missiles at you, and
Or
because you're not supposed to.
die. Oh, now I can move. Go away. Oh, I can just lightning. That's easy.
The German in me is very proud that the barn is actually a boss fight. That's sort of nice.
Can I fall off of this thing? Oh no,
Okay.
this is when it happens.
I think you did actually.
Yeah, so here comes
Oh,
the
this took
bomb.
me a long time to get through.
Horse.
Either you
Okay.
right click and push them back, or you block right before the missiles hit you.
Yeah, no, go. Can you find the controls? Go to options. Yeah, there you go.
No, Tastenbelegung. That's probably that, right? Just look.
Okay.
There.
Can we buy Noah an Xbox 360 controller for Christmas?
Blocken Taste 3. What the fuck? What the fuck is this supposed to tell me? What? No, 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 no.
Abbrechen. Yeah.
What is? So what
Taste-
is this?
Is this number 3 simply? Like Taste 3? It's just
I-
button
Wait,
3.
no, that's the mouse button.
Oh, I see.
In the middle?
Yes, 1 is the
maybe.
left, probably. 2 is the right one, and 3 is the middle one. Yeah.
Okay, should we?
Okay, so
test it?
Noah, you're either supposed
Yeah,
to do
middle
the
mouse
middle one
button
or the
allows-
right one.
Yeah, Faber said it. Middle mouse button allows you to block.
So either middle or right when the missiles come close to you.
Okay, so I'm just
You're
gonna
gonna
hit
understand it.
right mouse right now.
Well, first
Oh yeah,
block
middle,
for a while.
middle. It's middle.
Yeah.
It's middle.
But no, you can't hold it. You have to press it when the missiles are close
Yeah,
to you.
perfect blocking. You have to perfectly block before it hits you.
It doesn't do anything.
No, you're doing fine.
Well, you need to time it.
How do I grab?
Exactly before it hits you.
Aren't you supposed to like hit the ship with like lightning or something?
No, the ship. I mean, the
No, I
ship
don't
is
think so.
destroying the.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
Oh.
so Noah. Okay, so you died, but did you see how you did it the second to
No.
last time? Okay.
I blocked.
Well, whatever
one,
you
I
did,
saw
do it
that,
again.
but- No, this is garbage.
Yeah.
What fucking
Yeah, do
retard
that again.
designed this?
Just before it hits you.
Wait, how do I do force lightning again?
Go
Oh,
to
that-
options. Yeah.
And people actually play video games. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Yep. People are not retarded. You need to hit the middle mouse button and block right before they hit you. Yeah. It's simple for us.
This is not
Yeah,
gonna work
perfectly
out for me.
timed.
So I just have to block. What should I do to stop him from destroying the fucking
We all
plane?
need a civet.
Right, block right
Block
before it
the
hits you.
missiles.
Right
Shortly
before they hit
arrive.
you.
The missiles will come and you're supposed to block them.
Yeah,
There
exactly.
you go.
Yeah,
And again.
that's just rinse and repeat. Nice.
Oh my god, I'm doing it. Okay.
Yes.
Die.
I keep telling you to invest in an Xbox controller for your PC, but you never listen to reason. It's gonna be the Christmas or the birthday.
But I mean,
present
look at
for the
this.
The
stuff.
server press. I
It's
mean,
looking
what
like
does
a
an
pro.
Xbox controller
Yeah.
cost? Like 10 euros?
Fucking die already.
Probably they should be dirt cheap.
Yeah, but then he also has to learn how to plug it in and everything
yeah.
and connect it.
What the buttons actually mean, that could be too difficult.
Please
You're doing
die
great,
already.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, did I do it? Autosave. Oh, thank God.
Wait, Alex, what level are you on?
For this game, I just started. I mean, I just finished the little Dagobah thing, and I'm on the level on the ship now.
Oh, so you beat the big monster at the end of
I
this
beat
level.
the big monster, but it took me so long. Probably took me an hour. That's what I was thinking. How in the world did Noah do this?
This is so fucking loud.
You gotta have.
I mean, I'm playing the game on the hardest difficulty though, so that might be why it was that hard.
there needs to be a possibility for you to adjust the volume. That's not normal.
No, because the game is shit. But
You
I
know
did
what?
it.
You know what? Pause the game. Go to options. Go to
Yes,
sound.
Look how low I have it.
Do it even lower, I guess.
You know,
Only
or raise.
affects the sound in the game, not in the cutscenes. That's why the cutscenes are so fucking loud.
Well, is there a cutscene option sound thing?
Apparently not.
I don't think so. No.
Wait, you can
No.
edit graphics.
No, it's graphic details.
Graphic details?
Oh
Oh.
yeah, I guess like a few options.
Okay, I'm in. Oh fuck. Where do I have to go? What do I have to do?
Ooh, use an ability.
You jumping? How do I grab them and throw? Oh, that's how. Okay.
I like how we're all just sitting in silence and admiring him.
I was trying to find a
Yeah, because
fix
this
for
is
the
this is
cutscene
good.
thing.
I can just run around and fuck shit up.
I mean, we're looking at something quite beautiful. You have to admit. And also the
Force Unleashed
Like
2
we-
is so rushed. Like I finished this level recently, and they clearly cut out like 2 to 3 levels from the game because they weren't finished. You can really tell.
This
Oh.
game is like 4 hours, so yeah.
yeah. Hey, Noah, Matt is asking whether you saw the Delray stream with Dylan, Bryan, and Tim.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was great.
Yeah.
What was
Um,
in that?
Matt
Where they
Wiggins.
pretended to be Delray and decided on the new Essential Legends collection.
What do you mean?
books.
That was leaked footage from
Yeah.
the president of the.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I kept seeing that being announced, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Matt, I was a big fan how much you loved iJedi being
There before Jedi Academy.
yeah.
Yeah, I wonder.
Fine,
I
you come
legit
around.
wonder
You-
what's going to be next, because I think they may actually include Darksaber or like. I'm really hoping for Crystal Star.
I
because
think
that
they're
would be
gonna
amazing.
do
No, what's
more
like,
Timothy Zahn stuff. Like I think like Scoundrels, they'll definitely do.
Oh yeah, Legions Outbound Flight is already in. So...
Wait,
oh fuck,
Hand of
not another
Thrawn-
one
I think
of
Hand
these
of
guys.
Thrones is there soon.
the next
I
one?
hate
I mean,
these
yeah, Hand of
guys.
Thrawn is.
Hand of Thrawn actually
Yeah.
makes sense, though. That's the.
Yeah, I mean that's
Absolutely,
actually
they'll
essential.
probably do-
So
That is actually essential, but they will do that. I
Yeah.
assume they'll do the Olsen X-wing books
yes, I think they. I'm not sure if they are officially announced, but it would make sense.
because usually they do. Yeah, and then some more of like the prequel-y
Yeah.
stuff if there's stuff left.
I mean, they will finish Republic Commando. Probably.
That's
so
true.
True,
Oh, yeah.
True Colors is the next one. I think Courtship was in the next one, and iJedi wasn't it?
Yes, and then
I
the
can-
wave after that already got leaked, and it's Wraith Squadron, Knight
Oh.
Errant, and
Order
some-
66.
Order 66. Yeah.
I'm all for Wraith Squadron, but the rest. But oh my god, the covers for the.
I mean, to
Wraith
be fair, the
Squadron are
Karen
gonna be
Travis
so
books
terrible.
are some of the most popular EU books, so it makes sense to have them in there.
I guess.
Yeah,
because
aren't
people-
like four of the top 10 best-selling EU books from Karen
I guess
Travis?
because
And
people
also
probably
in
love
terms of
Republic
reviews,
Commando.
it's the most popular series by
Yeah,
far.
I guess because a lot of people like loved the Republic Commando video game, probably.
Yeah, and
like, oh,
because
it covers
it's read so military, even though the romance plot in it is really.
it. Yep.
Oh fuck! There's one of
Yeah,
those.
there's really no military aspect after the first book.
It's just a shame.
Or I guess kinda in the second book.
Yeah.
But the second book is more a stealth mission, I think.
Do you guys think Cestus and Jedi Trial are gonna happen, or are they gonna get skipped?
No,
Oh,
but I
Medstar
think
should be in it.
Yes, I agree.
I think
but
I
we'll
just assumed it was
probably
gonna
get
skip,
all
so-
of the prequel stuff eventually because they're gonna want to do the ones specifically that new readers can read like standalone-ish, so they'll do a lot
Oh,
of the
is
prequels. I
Yoda
think.
Dark Rendezvous already released? I know
That-
it's
that's
hard.
the
Yes.
thing already. Yeah.
That released like yesterday.
Oh,
They-
okay. Okay. That's good.
It's legit just Yoda from that scene in Revenge of the Sith where he's attacking
That
the
book
Jedi
is so
Temple with
fucking
Obi-Wan.
good.
Maybe
Even
they'll do.
Josh likes
it
it.
is. Oh, is Josh done
Yoda-
already?
No, I think he's started, but he's not. Like
Yeah.
he was.
I read it
100.
recently too, and it's so good.
It's
I mean-
excellent, really.
I think they might also do more lockdown. I can imagine because Sam
Mhm.
Witwer did an interview recently where he said that he wouldn't mind
Yep.
doing more like audiobook stuff.
Oh, that would be.
I
so
will
cool.
admit, I'm listening to Darth Maul Shadowhunter, the unabridged audiobook at the moment.
Yep.
It is good. Like
It is very good.
it's very like it
Yeah.
sounds like an audio drama. Like you have to give him that. Like
Disney doesn't deserve Witwer. He's so he's just so into this. He's so. No,
to be fair, he does say that the he does like he keeps talking about how much he likes the Karen Travis Republic Commando books, but
I mean, he likes.
but I mean
an
he's
EU
talking
book.
about EU books, so I mean
Yeah,
Everyone can be wrong every once in a while, you know.
yeah, true.
and
You
there's
should-
also
Oh, fuck.
like 2.5
No,
of the
move.
books on that
Fuck.
bad, in my opinion.
Oh, you died?
Oh,
Yeah, I hate
to
these
keep
fucking
distance.
things. Those are the worst things ever created in the history of Star Wars.
That's quite a statement.
So, which standalone
Wait till
novel
Noah
do,
sees Dark Troopers.
which standalone novel do you think will be released last?
Last.
Rogue Planet.
Oh, that's a good shout.
Star Wars Galaxies Ruins of Dantooine. I mean, if that
it
gets
almost
included-
doesn't count.
If they keep doing like
It's
prequel era
selling
stuff,
well
maybe
enough, I think.
Dark Lord Rise of Darth Vader or something. I mean, that sounds like something that you could sell to normies. but
I
I'm
just
not
think they're
sure.
gonna skip Rogue Planet until they eventually
Yeah.
decide they need to do NJO. So then, and then just basically go in order.
Yeah.
Try to keep your
the
distance.
thing
Question
is
is,
that-
if will they do all of NJO or will they just do parts of it?
That's also something we have
Oh,
to figure out.
what if they only release the supposedly more important books?
Yeah, the hardcover thing. That
Yeah.
would be pretty fucked up.
I can imagine them even doing some of the more obscure trilogies, like Black Fleet Crisis or Corellia. I can imagine them doing that.
No, what you're
I'm being
supposed to
honest.
grab the shield.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
with the
grab it.
Force.
I hate these things so fucking much.
They are annoying.
Mhm.
Have you heard of Boba Fett: A Practical Man by Karen Travis? It's an ebook that details Boba Fett's exploits during the Yuuzhan Vong War. Is it any good?
No,
It's
It's not.
terrible.
it's
There you go.
basically a regular Travis book where she tries to make the Mandalorians really important in NJO, which they aren't. They barely show up in NJO.
Even
I've not read
Farbe
it. I
agrees.
skipped it when I was reading Legacy of the Force because I couldn't be asked.
Mm.
Because it's really randomly in like I don't know one of the Legacy of the Force books, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
Yeah, it's in one of the,
one
of
the
her
paperbacks.
I think.
It's in Sacrifice.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I just finished Legacy of the Force then.
Did you like it?
Why do I keep have to do this?
Yeah,
Have
no,
the
no.
time.
There's lots of you having to do this, unfortunately.
I'm not sure, but I could assume you can still deflect those missiles from him.
I believe so, yes.
The carbonite missiles. Just keep your distance. Don't stay close. You're gonna die.
There. I'm pressing it. Come on. Those are seriously terrible fucking enemies to fight. Come on, checkpoint, checkpoint, checkpoint.
No, that's gonna take a while.
Oh god, no.
Better not die.
Ah, checkpoint! Fuck off. Holocron, even better.
So, what is everyone reading at the moment?
I'm
Children
reading
of the Jedi.
Children of the Jedi. Oh god,
Mhm.
I'm so sorry. I'm
Yeah.
reading a new Canon High Republic book at the moment. The first of the YA ones, and after that, I'm gonna finish the AC Crispin Han Solo trilogy.
Nice.
Oh
And
boy.
after that, I'm not sure. I'm considering maybe Death Star by Michael Reeves because I own that.
Yes.
And I kind of fancy reading that.
Well, have you read the other Michael Reeves books?
I've read the first two Jedi Coruscant Knights books. I've read Shadowhunter, and yeah, that's it. I've read those three.
You haven't read Metstar?
No, but I
Read
own
Medstar.
Medstar, so I can read Medstar. That's
Read
the
it.
good
Then you
Metstar.
should you
Yeah.
should read
Yeah.
Metstar then.
I
Definitely.
bought the second book in German by accident though, which is annoying because it's a different format than everything else. But still doesn't matter.
No!
Yep. I
No,
had the,
what?
Not another one of those.
the
Yeah,
second.
but read Metstar. It's
Yeah.
I died.
Great.
I'm trying to. What?
But hey, there's one right here. Yeah. Always do that first. And I think if you keep your distance, they will shoot carbonite missiles at you, and you can deflect them. Yeah, exactly those. You can deflect them probably like you deflected the.
I have to do this constantly because he keeps hitting me.
Yeah, then go away from him, and just wait until he shoots the missiles.
You need to keep moving, Noah. That's kind of the key
Yeah.
thing. Don't just stand there, but like keep moving, like
Yeah.
dashing around. I don't know how you
Uh-huh.
do that on PC, but
Leah.
Farbe is reading Riptide.
Oh.
oh, that's cool.
Have you read
Oh,
Crossfire?
right. We accidentally spoiled it for him.
Oh,
what's everyone else reading? Okay, Children of the Jedi. You, Civet?
Not anything Star Wars related.
boo.
Well, right now I'm reading for my exams.
Oh yeah.
That's very fun.
It is, and after that it's gonna be philosophy for a few months.
Ooh. What kind of philosophy?
Poisoning,
Well,
Crucible, Bruce
Also
Willis
for
read.
school.
Wait, what?
What kind of philosophy? Also for school or just out of interest?
Out of interest. Well, right. Well, I
I do want to
wanted
get
to
into more
start.
philosophical stuff. I did lots of like Kant stuff. We did lots of that in school.
Mhm.
And that
You
was
did
interesting.
Kant in school?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
for
we
like a
had-
whole for
we had-
a year. We did lots of it.
Yeah,
I
it-
can't think of a more difficult philosopher to start with.
Yeah, it's pretty
We
common.
did
Like,
Kant and then Peter Singer. I'm not sure if people outside of Germany know him. You did that one a lot because he's all protect animals and stuff. And
yeah, like we did.
now I think we're doing Aristotle.
Oh, okay.
First. Yeah, no, Kant is also pretty common. Like we had him like in ethics course. So
Yeah, yeah.
Kant is common.
I have an ethics too.
Kant is common, yeah.
Wait, so you read his metaphysics book?
I'm not sure if we always
We-
read texts. I don't think
We read
like, we never read
text
it.
out of it. You know, you don't just read the book. So like you'll get
Yeah.
text out of it, and then also other people kind of interpreting it to make it
Yeah.
easier. I
I
guess
think-
we did lots of stuff about his. Oh, how do I translate kategorischer Imperativ? Like his
Yeah,
categoric. His
exactly.
like
The
his-
categorical imperative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did
Yeah.
that, and then compared that to you. Yeah, it's always difficult because I don't know things in German. Like with his utilitarianism.
Yeah.
and the concept
had
of
a-
that,
Okay.
and like the differences between those things. That's mainly what we did.
I tried to remember we actually had a bit of Nietzsche,
Oh
which was
fuck.
which is tough for me to read
Okay,
now.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nietzsche is really difficult.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
wait,
fuck.
Noah, stay there, and we'll wait for Fab's comments where he'll tell you what to do.
Faber.
Or Alex, what is it?
Oh,
what
I
to
did
do?
this. I did this
fuck!
recently. No, just wait there. Just wait.
You could also just
Or do the
pause.
prompt.
No, it will short out. When it shorts out, you just need to once it
Well,
shorts
it
out,
did
you just
give-
need to throw your lightsabers at it. Then
Click,
then
click,
that'll
click.
do it.
Good.
This shit again.
I just dodged these and nothing happened. You can just dodge them.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
but you
he's
cannot
actually
just-
figuring it out by himself.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
You know, I tried like like a year ago or something or two. I tried reading what's it? Jenseits von Gut und Böse.
What?
Beyond
E?
Good and Evil. I'm not sure if that's the
What?
translation.
EA?
Oh,
What?
but by Nietzsche.
By Nietzsche. Yeah, it was tough for me. Like
Fuck.
I
But
could
like
barely.
you're starting out with the most difficult philosophers,
That's probably true. Yeah. No.
Well, what
You-
would
you
be
sh-
some
you
good
sh-
philosophical stuff to start out with?
like Platon.
I wanted. Yeah.
I want to read most of it. I mean, I'm probably gonna read Faust by
Yeah, we
thingy
did that in
soon.
school. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing that in school because now they have to do a female author, so we're doing some modern
Really?
feminist author instead.
No,
Yep,
you're kidding.
for my A levels. I'm not kidding. I mean, I only
Jesus
have
Christ.
German. Like, I don't have German license.
I have to press
but
A
still.
and E once I succeed here.
But yeah, we're not doing Faust anymore in favor of some book that was released in like about Corona that was released in like 2020.
Jesus, I'm so out of the loop.
I
That's
did it.
insane. Like
Oh, no.
they even tried to do weird stuff.
Are
to
you
us in the-
kidding me? You
Just keep
cocksucker.
going.
It does.
Hide
It's
behind
the same
cover, hide-
thing basically.
Just wait for him
God,
to.
I'm so less
Oh,
than a
yeah.
year left, and then I'm gone.
That sounds like. Oh yeah, I mean, if you're gone, then that's fine. But like, did you even read? Like, you're not reading Faust. Did you read Werther or something? Like,
We read Brecht. That's what the last thing we did. I had
Yeah.
to take an exam on that yesterday, so we read Leben des Galilei.
okay.
But that's it, because I'm only in like. I'm not even sure if they had that in whatever state you're in. If they had like
No!
focus subjects
No.
and basis courses.
Fucking
but, yeah.
retards! Who write this shit?
We had. I have to. So we had Faust. I mean, only the first Faust. We had.
Yeah.
Friedrich Schiller. We had. Oh, I think it was Irrung und Wirrung. I think it was called. I think it
Did
was.
you have
by-
to do a written exam in German? Are we talking about A levels here, or?
No, just I mean, in general classes, we had to read a lot of books actually.
Oh yeah, that's true. We did all this stuff. We did Maria Stuart. We did.
Some people
Um,
did that. We didn't. I think.
I have to press E and
some had to
B.
do
I have
Die
to
Räuber.
tap-
We did.
I have to tap E.
We did.
Yes, Noah, you do.
We
that's
did Die
correct.
Verwandlung by Kafka.
Mhm.
So
Oh, we did lots
Transformation, I
of
guess,
short stories.
something.
Stuff like
Die
Kafka.
already. Piece of shit.
Prinz Friedrich von
God
Hamburg. That was something
Fucking
we had to
damn
do.
it.
Lots of stuff. Oh, there was so many years of German, which was just a waste of time for us. We just did the same thing
Yeah.
over and over again.
And it's sad. Like, I actually would like to know more about, but
Me too.
I mean, the classes don't really
Oh, no.
inspire a lot of a lot of motivation for that, for reading.
I think I know where I'm going, and I already can.
But
tell
I
you
also
what
want to
I'm-
read more kind of actual classical stuff.
Yep, same. What I did read, I think the last really classical one. Oh, I wanted to read I'm not sure the Divine Comedy. Like I read the first book of that. I actually like that one a lot. And
All
Does-
Quiet on the Western Front is also kind of another book that,
that I have.
Here we are.
Oh god, oh god.
Oh yeah.
This
Oh,
made
no.
me so mad.
Jesus
This actually
Christ.
made me rage and get really angry because I didn't know what the game wanted from me. I had to look up a stupid tutorial.
Oh.
Yeah,
Anonymous-
this boss fight is really dumb.
It's so horrible. And it keeps going and going and going. This took me like 90 minutes. To
Oh yeah, I
do.
remember that one barely. Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh,
sake.
Anonymous Gamer is reading Heart of the Jedi. That's fun. Do you have a copy or are you reading it like as a PDF?
What do you say?
Anonymous Gamer wrote that he is gonna read Heart of
Setz
the
diese Runde
Jedi.
ruhig aus, General.
And I just asked if he has an actual copy.
Bei
of
der
it.
Nacht. Ich
I
wusste,
should read that because I do own the copy of it.
Oh my god, this is so
Mal sehen,
fucking
wie lange
rushed.
das so bleibt.
I was really lucky and got it like 2 months ago for 25 euros because no
wow.
one bid on it. That was very lucky.
That's crazy. I just got it when it was on.
Yeah, I was not into EUs. That's why I totally missed it. Nice.
Oh fuck.
This is gonna be horrible.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be here
But
for
isn't
a
it
while.
cool?
Look, he has like, is it 4 arms or just 2 really weird arms?
I think it's 4. 4?
Oh, what? Okay.
No, it's 2.
Funkkanal verwendet. Du kommst gerade recht. Ich weiß nicht, wie lange ich
Oh no.
You
I
found an
remember
ebook
this when
copy.
I played
Okay,
it on the Wii back in the day.
keine Ahnung. Aber
So, if I remember correctly, he's supposed to punch his fists
das überhaupt kann.
or like the bracelet things, isn't he?
We'll see. Oh yeah.
Oh my fuck, I remember this from back in the day and I remember fucking hating my life. Oh fuck. Oh no!
This is horrific. No, it's horrific.
No, but
Basically, just try and dodge everything he does until his arm falls on the ground. Then just hit his arm lots, and then all you have to do is push his arm back with the force. But so for now, ignore all of his attacks until his arm's like on the ground there, and then just shock it with lightning a lot. That's just the trick. Like here, just escape and don't try and do anything.
no, it's something I actually enjoyed reading, and it was also pretty difficult. But once I figured it out, it was really nice. It was I read one book of Dostoevsky, Schuld und Sühne. Wait, that's Crime and Punishment, I think, the English.
A friend of mine read that recently, who's more into
Yeah.
like literature, and he recommended it.
Yeah, I tried
mean,
reading
what-
it in English. It was impossible, and then I read it in German. It was like pretty fine actually.
Oh my god.
Oh god, something like that in a foreign language. Yeah, that's
Yes, even Star
Yeah.
Wars is sometimes. I read Rogue Squadron, the first book, and Metzstar 2 I had to read in English, and Dawn of the Jedi because at the time I didn't have the German copy.
Someone
I
help
didn't
me
find it.
finally.
Was rather like, I mean, it's not that hard, but it's a bit like if you have to focus on translating it, it can be a bit tough for me sometimes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh god, the best thing that Disney's ever done is adding the Toby suit to the Spider-Man game. Oh my god.
That's true. Actually.
Wait, do you mean like the Toby Spider-Man suit, or just Toby in his black?
The Toby Spider-Man suit in the PS4 game.
Oh, I thought you meant like adding the Bully Maguire suit.
Oh, that's
Mm.
sadly
or
not happened
is
yet.
That would have been cool.
Do I get any fucking help at some point? Like,
Well,
Oh, yeah,
no,
no,
you're
no,
supposed
just-
to be
as
on
I
the
said, just-
outside of his fists.
Just
am I
kind of
supposed
just ignore all his attacks here and escape, and then until his arm like is on the ground for a longer period of time, then shock his arm, and then the game will let you take his arm and push it back with the force.
The boss
And then you
always
have to
felt, you know.
I'm dying, you fucking assholes.
Well, you're not
No, you're
dying
not.
because you're at
You've got
full
so
health.
much HP. How are you in full health? I died like after
He keeps
every few
getting
seconds.
regen because he's in mode.
Wait, what? That
See-
happens?
Oh yeah, I'm playing on
Yeah,
ultra
see?
easy because. this
Oh
is
my God.
fucking-
Oh yeah, now you can probably
This is
attack.
new.
Yeah. This is the point. This is the point where you just attack
With
this
lightning
thing.
or
And now go press E. And now you just have to press E Noah for like 20 minutes.
It
takes so long. It takes so long.
I'm
This
getting
boss fight
arthritis.
Oh my
just
God,
by
why does it go
typing.
so quickly for Noah? I had to do that for like 20 minutes.
I mean,
I'm
he's
on
he's on
super
super
easy
easy.
mode.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Noah, watch out for his breath.
What does his breath do?
Kills you.
kill you. This boss fight always
shows
felt like
you.
something straight out of God of War to me.
Yeah.
Like a
It's
bad
very
God
God
of
of
War.
War-y.
A bad God of War ripoff.
Upclash. Yeah.
But
I
isn't
know
it
you
cool?
fucking
Yeah, so what-
cocksucker.
Hmm.
So one of the worst things about reading philosophy in Sweden is they don't translate most of the works.
That's sad, actually.
So I have to read it in English.
Yeah, that can be tough. I mean, that's something you can sort of appreciate in German. Like a lot of stuff gets licensed and translated.
Translated. That's true. That's a good thing about Germany.
Yeah, like comics,
Everything.
manga, books of all
Everything.
kinds. Yeah,
It's even like video games. If a video game gets
Yes.
translated into any
Yeah.
language, it'll be German. Like even
Yep.
stuff like SWOTOR
Feel
has fully
the
voiced German everything.
power.
it's actually true. And it's not that. I mean, it's pretty good. Like, sure, it's sometimes goofy. Like Sota was.
German thingy is very.
Oh
very
my
good.
God.
German
Yeah.
voiceovers.
But no, yeah, I can.
I guess
see,
there's
like,
just money
I
in
can't
German.
escape him. I get hit every time.
Yeah, I mean, the German-speaking population is probably a lot bigger than the Swedish-speaking. I
Yeah, of
guess.
course. It's about
That's
100
sad.
million people, I think.
Halten.
Ja.
Welcher Knopf?
Lightly,
Mhm.
yeah,
Was?
you have to look at the prompts on the side, left and right. There's gonna be prompt.
E. Okay.
Let's go.
Tell me
No
what
one's
it is
doing
because
it.
it's garbage and I can't see.
Yeah.
I don't know. I play games like this on a controller, so I can't speak to it.
Yeah, same. I usually don't play on mouse and keyboard.
I mean, this is going pretty well.
I play on
for-
mouse and keyboard if it's
Yeah.
like a shooter or something, but just not a
Mm.
third-person action game.
Oh,
Okay,
what?
now you just have to do this all over again.
Yeah.
This what? You gotta
Yes.
be kidding me! I made such good progress.
Well, you did. Look, you took down half his health.
Yeah, it makes you do it like 2 or 3 times. No, this
Oh,
game
no.
boss fight is so tedious.
If I compare it like to boss fights from God of War,
I
Ragnarok,
hate
and it's
Force
like,
Unleashed
oh,
2
this
already.
is like a boss fight someone did. Oh, that's pretty sad.
When do I attack his hand again?
It's
When
terrible.
When
Volta
it's-
tells me?
Yeah, when it stays on the ground for longer. Again,
When
when
Ko-
his
or
when
when
his
Conker
little
tells
when
me,
his
because that's
bracelet
what
is
he
on the
did.
side, when his bracelet is on the side and not on top, that's when he's gonna stay there.
Okay.
So, but what philosophy is actually translated into Swedish?
Is there like major Swedish philosophy?
Probably.
Hmm.
I haven't seen
No,
it.
I can't move! I can't move!
Some of Platon is translated.
Mm-hmm.
Kant is translated,
Kant is important.
and that's about it for the things. Aristoteles is translated
Okay. Yeah.
What do you do in school?
in school.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, move, you fucking
Well,
retard!
So I guess you read literature in German classes.
German
yeah,
and
but I
English,
also
yeah.
have ethics, which is essentially just philosophy. Like that's
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
So so when we had Swedish in school,
yeah.
we wouldn't actually read literature because for whatever reason the government has decided that literature isn't important.
Oh, wonderful.
So whenever you're supposed to write anything, it's always argumentative and like free thinking essays.
Which is also good, but like literature is
Yeah.
still important, even though it's annoying. Oh god, I had to. So fucking
When
annoying.
is he gonna put
I
his
had to
fucking
write
arm
a
down? This is
5-hour
tedious.
German essay yesterday, which was
Mm.
just a German exam, which was just horrific in and of itself.
Yes.
And then the German teacher, first of all, one of the German teachers that had the exam was ill, and the other one, like her wife was in a car accident or something, so she was half an hour late with the exam. So we
That's
ended up writing German till like 7 in the evening. It was horrific.
What?
Yeah, because we started
No,
an
I
hour
missed
later,
my
so we
shot.
wrote German for like 4.5 hours until like 7 p.m.
Oh fucking hell! Is it
Your brain
Abitur
is
or
just
what?
dead. Klausur. So like I'm in like the last 2 years. So it's already like Kursstufe. But I don't have to take an A-level German exam luckily because I've not got it as one of my focus subject thingies.
But so
But I
you
got
might
fucked
not
over
know this,
so
but
much
in
with the
Germany,
thing.
do you
Yeah, what? Sorry.
in Germany
Sorry,
do you have like is it like a must read to read some literature no matter what school you go to, or is it up to the teacher to decide?
There is must read things in the curriculum, but there's different types of school in Germany, so it depends on that. Like if there's grammar school, which is more academic stuff, and then you also have like a middle, like Realschule is what it's called, but which is for more like practical. Like you get taught, it basically prepares you more if you want to do like an apprenticeship, whereas grammar school is there to prepare you if you want to study for university. And at grammar school, you'll do a lot of literature stuff, at least in theory.
Why can't you just die?
Lots of short story stuff as well.
Yes, and like parables, and so
yeah.
that was pretty big in E-Phase for me. So I'm like 10th grade.
Yeah, so that's the problem here because we don't really have a curriculum that tells us you need to read something.
Oh yeah,
it's just like really vague instructions where it says the students has to learn how to write on an advanced level, whatever
Guys,
that
I'm
means.
getting really sick of this, and I just want to stop.
You're slowly whittling his
You're
health
getting
down.
there. Like
See?
stopping now, then you've just wasted time. No, yeah.
I'm playing an entire quest in Spider-Man right now, which is just about getting Peter.
Which one?
Whoever designed this, I hope he got fucking fired.
I'm on the DLC of the
Lucasfilm
PS4
got
Spider-Man.
closed down.
Oh yeah.
Wait, isn't there a PS5 Spider-Man now?
Yeah, but I'm playing on PC, so I'm still playing the original thing.
Yeah, like the original.
I'm gonna say a hot take. I'm gonna say Sony's PS thing Spider-Man is the best adaptation of Spider-Man ever in any medium, I'd say.
I mean, is that a hot take? What it would compare? Spectacular Spider-Man, and that's about it.
Yeah, the
I
animated
guess so.
series, perhaps. I haven't watched.
I don't know.
Which one?
Maybe it's just because I prefer like a more mature.
Yeah, the 90s one. I'm not sure.
Oh no, the 90s one sucks.
It does.
I'm not sure.
There's like it's like
amazing?
half good, half really shit.
Okay, what now?
The animation is horrible.
Fuck. What now? His health is almost. It's not half
Just
anymore.
just wait and escape
God,
from
I'm
him
on another
for now.
MJ section now, though.
Oh yeah. I don't know what I thought about MJ in the game. Like,
I mean, she's basically Lois Lane, but I'm still happy that it's
Okay,
MJ and
and
Peter
now,
together.
fuck! Shut up! Which buttons?
Left click.
Left
just
click?
look at the bottom or left or right. That's where, like, depending on.
Just look everywhere. Shut up.
Yeah,
shut
it depends
up.
where
Concentrate. Shut up.
You're asking,
E.
you fucking idiot.
E.
Left click.
Left click.
It depends on where he's pulling himself towards.
Die, please. Die.
Yeah, no, like you're asking for help, and then he tries to help you, and you tell him to shut up.
Yeah.
Q. S.
And click.
Cutscene. Thank God. Cutscene, please.
Oh, who's gonna tell Noah that this is just the first stage?
What?
No one.
Yep.
We'll let him get through it.
Yeah, Noah, this is gonna go on for a while.
You're nowhere near the end of this boss fight. Nowhere near at the end.
I remember this from when I was a child and played the Wii version. That there was different stages. There's one where he looks through, like you're running around inside this building and he's looking through the windows essentially. I vaguely remember that.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Oh fuck. I hate this. I hate this so much.
Yeah, no, so, but I'm not sure how the curriculum actually looks on it, but I think it requires you to just read a certain number of books of like a certain importance because, like,
yeah, I think you can choose, but for me at least, the system is so rigid. Like the teachers, like a lot of the time, have to follow the exact curriculum.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Just run.
But what was I gonna say?
Yeah, you said the teachers had to follow the
Yeah,
exact
exactly.
curriculum.
But I think sometimes they can choose. So like they get like
No,
2
where do I
books
have
or
to
something that
go?
you can choose from.
Just evade him for now.
Just
But like for your
escape,
A
shut the
levels,
fuck up!
it's done. Like for example, in your A level
I get
exams
out
in
of here?
English, you read
You see the red
Corpus
circle on the
Delicti, I don't know
ground.
how
That's
famous
where
that is,
Cinematic-
I have to fight
and
it up
Gran
here. Are you
Torino, the
fucking
Clint Eastwood
nuts?
film.
Just use lightning. See, you're doing
No!
damage. Look out for the red circles on the ground. That's where he's doing damage. And when he doesn't attack you, use lightning. Easy.
Yeah, so in Sweden we have the opposite problem because there isn't a curriculum basically.
So it depends on your teacher.
Yeah, so whenever you go to high school, you find out that, or not high school, but if you go to uni, you find out that like 95% of the students don't know how to write.
Oh god.
Sort of fucked up.
But yeah, here for example, I mean
Can I
like
just
the
walk
way it
through
works
here
for me
finally?
is you choose like 3 subjects that you have 5 hours a week, which are your like main subjects.
3.
And then
okay.
you have to do a bunch of other subjects as well for your A levels, and then you
Yep.
choose 2 that you have to do verbal exams in. I'm not sure if that was different a few years ago. It might have been. But I have history as one of my like
Mhm.
main subjects, and the way we do history makes no sense. We don't do it chronologically. We have some sort of
Oh my
like fancy new version where you like jump around in time and make like 100-year time skips to do something in America in 1700, and then you carry on with Germany in 1900, and
Can't
it's
turn the
so
camera.
confusing. It makes no sense. And the teacher also says it's shit.
No,
but
you're
she's-
supposed to jump up to the thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, jump up
no.
there.
No.
Yeah, we have that too in Sweden. There's no structure on how you're supposed to do the
Yeah.
history thing.
Yeah, history is sometimes a bit like it was a bit odd. I mean, we generally like followed just world events, but sometimes
We
it got
did
a
it
bit mixed up.
structured world events up until 10th grade, but now
What
that
am I
I have
supposed
like
to do
advanced
now?
history,
There,
Just
go there.
shoot
it's
them.
just fucking
zap it.
annoying.
Look out. Yeah, exactly. Look out for his hands.
And you skip certain events completely. Like you skip Napoleon, even though like
Yeah, I
19th
think-
century thing is big. You skip the First World War. The Weimar Republic is apparently not important for NS Germany. It's all a bit random.
I would have to really think about it to remember, but we did Roman history, but that was very early on, unfortunately. I would
Yeah, we
like
did
more.
Roman and Greek history for me was 7th
Yeah.
grade. So I was
No,
like 12.
please don't be locked. I just want to go from. No, no. Why do I have to do this every time?
Did you
Just
also go
help
to
us
I
now.
grammar
was the
school?
guy
or
who
were
You're
you
almost
in-
done.
killed himself.
Just
Yeah,
look
no,
out for the
you're
red
doing
circles.
great.
Yeah,
Just
look
look out for the red circles on the ground. That's where he's attacking. And when
Or
he
just don't bother and just shoot him because you're not gonna die anyway.
that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but then we did like Islamic history, like so the
Can I
of
go
the
through
Islamic
now?
world, I guess.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
we did
that's
in
cool.
the 11th grade, but that was new for my year, so I assume you didn't do that.
Yeah, which was no, we did, which was sort of like it felt a bit out of place for me. We
we
also
did the entire history basically of Russia, China, and Turkey. We did that last year. Kind of
That's
as a
also
thing.
like very random.
It is
I
very
would've-
random, but they said because those are like important whatever countries. So we kind of
but yeah, we did German colonialism that also took up quite a bit of time, which was
we didn't really do that much of that. I mean,
like
German
towards the end.
colonialism's interesting.
Yeah, but like,
but-
I mean,
I
sure,
can't-
like
Okay, jump.
maybe from the German perspective, it's like okay, it's pretty short. It's not less horrible, but yeah.
I wrote an essay on the thing recently. It's interesting, but the German colonialism, that's true. I mean, did you just German colonialism, so not just the German Empire?
No, we did. I mean, we did the First World War, and we did like the German Revolution also.
Yeah, we did
How
that.
am I
too.
supposed
That-
to
that's
get
a
over
big-
there?
like the 1848 revolution.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did that one. We did the First World War. We did the Weimar Republic, the Second World War. Like
Mhm.
we did cover all of that. But
Oh yeah, they said like after I take my A levels,
how do
like
I?
right,
am I
like the last
supposed
few weeks of
to-
school are gonna
Just
be
jump,
about
jump, jump, yep.
decolonization or some bullshit.
Oh my god, cutscene! Please save! Please save! Okay.
No, there's still
Um,
one more.
You've almost done it though.
um,
You're almost there, Noah.
Okay.
no, yeah, but I think so in my state in Hessen, it's like I think at some points it's like, okay, there's 2 books that's required, and you can choose like between one
Yeah.
of those, and the teacher's actually gonna bring it up in class, like, oh, which one do you want to read? And he's basically gonna show for one book, like, oh, that's a lot shorter, and everyone's gonna vote for that one then.
Oh fuck,
But no, like let's say I did read Faust. I think everyone read Faust, but not everyone. Let's say
I need to read it.
Oh no, I remember this.
But not everyone
Shift?
read.
What is
Delight-
shift?
It's
Shift is capital
the arrow
letter
up on
thing.
the left side of your keyboard.
Okay.
Yeah, but not. I mean, for example, I didn't read Die Leiden des jungen Werthers. I'm not sure what the English term.
I mean, when you're like 13 or 14, a lot of the books, like, you're supposed to read them, but you just don't read them.
yeah, and you
Especially because
don't-
that was COVID for me, which was.
Yeah, and you have to do book like that's the thing. Like in German, it's pretty infamous. You have to do like book reports for all of them.
Book
We have to
reports?
keep-
Really?
Yeah,
No way.
Lesertagebuch it was called for us.
Oh god.
Yeah,
That's,
that was fun.
No, we didn't have to do that. We just had to do it and like take an exam on. But our teacher in German from like the 8th to 10th grade was such a meme. She didn't have the class under control whatsoever, so people just did random shit. And also in the exams, like people would walk around and like talk to each other.
Is this just
They
an
like they
infinite
had their phones
fall?
out. They would
Like how?
they had like the Lektürenhilfen thing on the table,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
just didn't care.
Oh, that's. I
She
mean,
was
we
just
had
like a sweet old woman, but like that just doesn't have any control over.
Yeah,
Die!
we had like a physics teacher who was like that. He basically was like Santa Claus. He was so nice, and people, like he just wrote up basically solutions for the exams on the on the blackboard while the exam was going on. And
Oh
people
yeah,
just-
my physics teacher right now is
Yeah.
he knows, because I'm in like as I said, it's split here, so the people that are in my physics course just have to do physics. It's not
Yeah.
the people that really are good at it. So he knows nobody here is gonna do it as their exam. He's just going to get people through it.
Nice,
and
nice,
I
nice.
think I got it.
No, not
think-
yet. But the
But
boss
yeah,
fight takes on so long.
But people kept like basically bullying him, and it was pretty sad to see actually.
Yeah,
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my
Lots
god!
of people were
guys,
so
guys, not
horrible
fuck up
to
yet,
these
not fuck up,
teachers.
not fuck up,
Especially the
not
really
fuck up,
nice
not fuck
ones.
up. Any other
Like, I've
buttons?
seen teachers
guys,
cry.
guys, shut up, shut up, shut the fuck up. Any other buttons?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna fuck this up right now.
You can't know it will respawn you
Oh
at this
god.
stage anyway.
Okay. I'm so nervous. Cutscene!
Ah,
God.
Du weißt nicht zufällig einen Ausweg, oder?
Jesus
So weit
fucking
hatte ich nicht
Christ.
vorausgedacht. Hoffentlich erreicht sie uns rechtzeitig.
Okay. This is it for Captain Moidia?
Yep.
This is the end.
You're basically done with the game. Almost.
Okay, what's next then?
Go buff for like 5 seconds.
Okay.
And
let's
then
do
they
that.
run out of money and time, so you notice that they reference things that don't happen, and it skips like to the end of the game. There's no second act. There's only a first and third act.
Juno,
Oh, I can't. Wait, überspringen. I did it!
No. No, but
There's lots of cutscenes. No, there's like 20
Alex-
minutes of
Oh,
cutscenes.
okay, here's
Yeah?
the...
you said you had to pick three classes for your like Leistungskurs or what?
Yeah, I have 3 courses that I have to do written exams in. So I have
Oh,
maths,
okay, no.
English, and history.
Oh, okay, no,
Ma-
so it's just the written exam. It's not that you have 3 Leistungskurse. It's just 3 written exams.
No, I have 3 Leistungskurse. I have 3 subjects that I have 5 hours a week, and then I have a bunch
Oh,
of
okay.
like basis bullshit.
Yeah. Okay, because we only have 2 Leistungskurse in Hessen.
Hmm.
But we still have to
I-
do 3 written tests in the Abitur.
Oh. So
But
you have to choose between maths and German or something.
yeah, you have to have 2. I mean, your Leistungskurs obviously, and then math, German. I think English you can also do. Yeah. So I did.
I don't know why I did math. Math is annihilating me at the moment. Fucking hell. And I just
Yeah.
got fucked over so much because the guys that are doing their A levels right now, they get half an hour more time because of COVID bonus as we do. And their teachers get to like, because beforehand, like someone outside of the school chooses the exam, but for them to make it more fair, quote unquote, the teacher, who obviously knows what you can do or not do, is allowed to like select a part of the exam
Wait.
beforehand as well.
Is this
And we don't
this-
get any of that. We just got completely fucked.
guys? This doesn't seem accurate.
Yeah, because
Can
as
you
of this
land-
year, they're saying COVID didn't impact us anymore. So,
Nice.
but
Oh.
wait, did you do your A levels before the whole COVID thing happened?
Yes, I had A levels in 2018.
Can I crouch and get into this?
No, go around it.
yeah.
But get the Holocron first.
Yeah, but guys, I don't think this is accurate that you can just land a ship right there. Where's the
Not
holocron? The lightsaber
probably
crystal, that's
not.
nice.
No, exactly.
It looks
yeah,
like Yoda moved his hut between this and Empire.
Oh, that's great. Got a new home.
No,
You
yeah.
just
I
pushed
like
it
all
somewhere
the
else.
details inside, but you can't go
Mhm.
in.
He took Bikini Bottom and pushed it somewhere else. No, yeah, I did Abitur in 2018, so I had
So you
my
missed.
my lessons. I actually wanted to do politics and history because those were just my best courses, but
Yeah,
I wasn't.
same.
But you're not allowed to do them because you
No.
need to have one language
But there he
or
is. Hopefully
one
I can skip this as well.
one language, one natural, one science class or math. So I did politics and physics. So those were pretty good, and I had to write math and do oral tests in German and in English.
Oh, I skipped it. So that was just a cutscene?
Yeah, that was the entire level.
That's fucking... I remember this being much longer in the Wii version. Like, I remember going in the cave and you have to fight a bunch of Starkillers or something.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. This is just a cutscene.
Yeah. Well, let me just quickly catch up on
game
the
is-
comments. Only philosophy books I've ever been interested in reading was The Prince by Machiavelli and Art of War by Sun Tzu. I rarely, if ever, use mouse and keyboard on PC games unless I have to. Okay.
You skip over Korea and Vietnam in American thing history.
We
Oh,
did.
God. So you don't even do stuff like Watergate or something like that?
I'm more of an Xbox console gamer these days than I'm a PC gamer. Same. I'm like I have an office job, and when I'm back from the office job, I don't want to sit in an office chair basically again to play PC. It's more comfortable for me just to, sit in my just comfortable chair and play on a console. Wait until you come into the free falling section with the Gorg. Oh, we've been through that. Just spam Force Lightning on the. I mean, hey, he managed to
I
get
think I'm
through.
gonna stop here because I have to go to the bathroom and I think I earned it.
You
Wait, is
did
that
it,
safe?
yeah.
You
Can I
did.
save? Can I save?
I think it
It's
auto
saved.
saved.
It's saved anyway. It's saved anyway. Doesn't matter.
Okay, how do I... Okay.
Isn't Gorg
No,
also
you
the
can
name
save
of
game.
evil darkness in darkness?
Yes, I think they're called Gorog.
Okay. In U.S.
They
history, we skipped over the Korean War and the Vietnam War, so I get what you mean for the most part. Most of our public schools tend to suck ass.
How long have you been on here?
Oh yeah, Fab is here now.
Yeah, I don't... He
Oh.
may have been here for like an hour when I was playing the game, but I couldn't see him.
Oh, it's
Anyway,
it's
I actually need to hop off so Fab can replace me.
Yes.
That's great.
That's great. So I'll see you guys later.
later. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Finally getting some Swedish representation here.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Yeah,
Yeah. Given the oppression we face in society.
true. It's good that you have Matt Wilkins giving COVID advice.
Yeah. I know.
So many
Did his
good
hair
things.
be? Did his hair? When did he start to get gray hair?
Last couple of years?
When he started rereading the EU again.
Okay.
Did
this
he ever
was-
have gray hair when he had the long hair?
I don't think so. No, he just looked like the Joker. Okay. this was a
Fabe
good-
in the chat recommending Darkness again.
Mm-hmm. What's so wrong about
Don't.
that? It's
Don't.
I hate Legacy of the Force.
But don't recommend Darkness. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
He was trying to
Darkness
gaslight
is
me
better than
yesterday,
Legacy of the
saying I
Force.
read it and that I loved it as well.
Okay, I just can't take this right now. I didn't just defeat a fucking Gorok just to have to deal with another Swedish person.
Poor Fabe.
Anything to respond to that? No.
How?
Is Fab Sivert, is Fabe the way you pronounce his name?
I call him Fabbe,
Fabe. Okay.
but you do pronounce the E on the end.
Oh yeah, you do it a bit like softer.
They took all my EU books, by the way.
I can also just call you Fabian because that's a German name.
Yeah, that is the name. It's a Latin name, but Anyway, the Gorog in the Gorog in the game, actually, not the good one from the books. So about that, it was kind of funny watching you tell Dan to shut up.
Yeah.
He's asking for advice, then I'm trying to give it to him. He's like, shut up. It's like, okay, fuck off then, die.
I was under enormous pressure.
Enormous pressure.
Yeah, indeed.
That's
Okay,
beautiful.
but I think I've earned it. So next stream I can finish Force Unleashed 2 because I doubt there is any boss fight that's as bad as this one.
Oh, there is one on the ship. There is one on the ship.
Oh no.
It's a great one, actually.
Okay, I think just from the Wii version, I remember the ship, and then Camino, and then Vader, and that's it.
So
And then the game ends open because they had to leave it open for another sequel, which never came.
thankfully,
I don't like this game.
it's
It's kind of shit.
Does
I
anyone?
like the novelization when it's not telling the game story and it's just about Juno and the Rebel Alliance.
Oh, Demago liked Allegiance.
Oh no!
Gonna give him an emote for that. That's nice.
No.
I've certainly-
Demago.
Anything else to say, or can we end it here for now?
We can end it here.
Okay,
Yes.
at least we got some good Matt Wilkins memes out of this, some good pictures.
Some good lore.
I can't get over some of these. It's just
The lock. Which one's your favorite?
I'm looking at all of them right now.
We have a lot.
We have a few good ones. Let me in a minute I will and this one. Okay, share screen. This one,
Oh,
Oh
that's so
Jesus! Oh,
this
like
this
with
one
the
is
finger.
great.
Oh, with
Yeah,
the
with
finger,
with the
that's
finger,
really-
like amazing.
Oh no.
Then this one, this one,
great. Not Wilkins.
and this one.
Not to work. Yeah.
But this takes the cake. Like, what is this reaction?
Kissing Callista.
Oh god.
And I mean, what's his finger doing then?
Doing
I
the
don't even
little
wanna
French Demagogue dance.
Yeah. We can ask Demagol what he thinks about that one. Demagol, the common Tavira enjoyer.
Oh, Tavir.
So the only things you liked were the non-canon things. Okay.
Maya has a yellow lightsaber. I remember that.
It's that's almost on the level of Matt Rook saying like, oh, what did I like about Children of the Jedi? Oh yeah, this fan theory about Dark Empire. That's actually cool.
Yeah. But that was like 5 minutes of the entire video.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lorando.
Oh, is that the name of the ship? Hold on, let me look up that tag on AO3.
Fucking general. Yeah, Matt Wilkins is going. Like he's gonna review Glee next, I think.
Let's see here.
That's
All right.
that's
So
where we're
relationships. Lando Exmara.
Oh Jesus Christ! Kick him out, please.
I just want to see. Right.
No.
Oh wait.
that's something.
Demagol just pointed something out. Scoundrels has a reference to Revan and Malak. I don't remember that.
Really?
Oh yeah, and Maxwell has a good counterpoint. Han Solo thinks Jedi are a myth, but somehow he's aware of Revan and Malak as historical figures. I mean, he also knows about General Grievous.
Scoundrels is after, right?
Yeah, but he still
After New
doesn't
Hope.
really believe in the Force at that point.
But he also knows about the Clone Wars and Grievous and stuff. Like, he even mentions the like Millennium Falcon and shit.
Well,
And
maybe.
the Jedi, the Agent of the Empire comics I just read.
Well, wasn't he mind wiped?
That he met a Jedi. Yeah, that he doesn't remember, but he knows about like the Clone Wars and the Jedi fighting in them and like Revan and Malak apparently.
Yeah, but maybe he doesn't know that they have the Force.
Or he doesn't believe the exaggeration of like what the powers are or something.
Yeah, but I mean, hasn't he met several Jedi like Don Juan Quixote?
He also got
No,
locked on a
he's
ship
a
with bunch of
fake one.
zombies.
How did
Left
you-
Force zombies.
Don
Consider-
Quixote.
Don Juan Quixote from the
Yeah.
Marvel comics.
It's like
He's
so
literally
Don
dressed-
Quixote. Don Quixote. in Star Wars.
Yeah. But
Yes.
he's dressed like a knight and he has like a normal sword.
Nice.
Yeah, and he has like a normal knight armor.
Then he met Quinlan Voss, but he wiped his memory, so that doesn't count. He almost met Darth Vader once when he murdered the gay Moff, but Han hid in the closet, so he didn't see anything, so it's fine.
Nice.
But yeah, that's fucked with like SWOTO and stuff. What they did with like the ancient history of Star Wars and what characters should know. Like I remember Bail Organa doesn't know what the Sith are in like Wild Space, and it's like, wow, I guess he's a retard or he never went to school.
Fucking AO3, man.
He just sent in. Okay, you're banned for this alone.
At least he didn't send in stuff that you would usually read. So I guess that's good.
But
What would I usually read on? What do you think of me? What is his reputation?
Like Jason Solo and Ben fanfiction. I guess.
What the
stop it!
I didn't even believe that was real.
I don't.
It
believe
is real. It's in the files of
I know.
Ron McEwok.
I know. I first thought that you, Noah, had edited the page and like printed your own version.
You
How
still
would
believe that?
You think I can edit something?
still
made your own
believes
book. You made your
Are
own
you
book.
fucking nuts?
Did you
You
see him
made
in that
your
boss
own
fight?
You
You
know how much help I
can edit?
needed to get a fucking PDF ready? I still need help getting the new PDFs ready.
Well, it's not.
No. You edited Fate of the Jedi Allies just to meme on Jason Tahiri fucking.
There's no other way. That is not in a real Star Wars novel.
Dude, just read the book then.
I don't own it physically, and I can't trust any ebook copy.
Yes, it's Ocean's 11 in Star Wars, but it's bad because the characters aren't fun. There is some stuff in it I just simply don't like. And yeah, if it was written by Michael Reeves or Aaron Alston, it would be great. And if it was set at another time, because I hate stories set between episodes 4 and 5. Because fuck the Rebellion era. Fuck it.
And it contradicts sort of the AC Crispin trilogy.
Yeah,
Like
and
having-
there's another comic, Underworld, the Yavin Basilica, which does the same. It also contradicts, which I hate.
I know Brennan loves
But yeah.
Scoundrels. I haven't finished it, so I wouldn't.
Mhm.
I wouldn't know why.
Oh yeah.
It just looks so there, and nothing else.
The cover art
Yeah.
looks awful.
The cover? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just ugly font with scoundrels and then the characters.
Yeah. At least we got Lando on the cover and in a new outfit. That's nice.
I guess so.
Better than the Allegiance cover, which is terrible.
Oh.
I fucking hate John Van Fleet as an artist.
I
Yeah.
also it's
Mara
also
did
false.
not-
It's also false advertising.
Yeah, Mara did not deserve that picture. Either the weird one or the anime one. So
I mean, at least that one makes her look somewhat better, but yeah, that hardcover
Yeah.
original is terrible.
do you dislike
Like-
that more or Jean Grey Mara from Sacrifice?
I think I dislike that one more because her face is even bigger on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. Like, you have a fan favorite character, you would probably you should make her look good on the cover.
Get Nagano.
Yeah, or Survivor's Quest looked good.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Looked good on Survivor's Quest, and yeah, the Nagano ones are perfect, basically.
But alright, I think we are done. I'm tired, I need sleep, and I need something to eat, and I need to piss. So, I'm glad I defeated
In that
the
order.
Gorok. In that order, yeah. I'm glad I defeated the Gorok. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else to say.
Was
tired.
Maybe we can finally finish.
Tomorrow.
Force Unleashed the
Oh yeah,
next-
fucking... And you finish Children of the Jedi, and you make a stream about it. It's gonna be
Oh
amazing.
yeah. That's probably gonna be. I can't do it next Saturday because I'm gonna do something else, but I'm gonna do it next Sunday then, probably.
Oh, I'll have time to finish it then.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful.
And I only have to work again on Wednesday, so I have enough time to read more stuff, non-Star Wars stuff. But I'm also going to finish Agent of the Empire comics. I'm going to read the Batman comics that I promised. I'm going to review Batman Gothic finally, because that was a really good one. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Artwork by the same guy who did the fucking terrible... not a bad story, but bad artwork. Star Wars Annual #3 from Marvel.
Yeah, but he's way better in Gothic.
Oh yeah, Gothic, it looks atmospheric. It looks good. But his Star Wars stuff was just terrible. Klaus something.
Oh god, trust me, in fanfiction you will find all sorts of depravities from almost any kind of anime. Weirdest ship I ever heard of was Shark Tea and Grievous. I mean, Jabba and Leia. I
What
know
the
this. There's this dude on Reddit, like on the Star Wars. He's always, I think, also on the Star Wars EU subreddit, and he's even like on the Mauler subreddit. He just LARPs as Leia, who's married to Jabba the Hutt. It's so bizarre. It's so disgusting. But he
So,
really-
This is my very good reaction to this.
So I assume the Shakti Grievous ship is because of the scene in the micro series where Grievous like pulls out the tentacle things and ties her up.
Oh yeah, probably that
Oh.
he raped you before that.
Perhaps. I thought it was only the deleted scene where he killed her, but perhaps it's even that. Too.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, this
There's
is
so many
great.
faces. It's uncanny.
So beautiful.
Alright.
That's Fabi when he thinks about Kaidos.
Stop it! I hate him now.
I don't believe you.
You don't need to believe me.
Alright. We're gonna end this here with this beautiful picture of Matt Wilkins. See you guys next time when I'm gonna finish fucking Force Unleashed 2, and then I will suffer through Dark Forces because I've played every other game in that series.
Yeah. I
Except
might
the
do that
original.
tomorrow, maybe. I'm just gonna see.
Alright. How do we end the broadcast? Oh, there we go. I know. See you guys
Yep.
See ya. Bye bye.
time.